Hello, welcome to the channel. My name is Karsh Goblin. This is GoblinCaveTV, and we are back with our 33rd episode of Saints and Sinners: Descent into Avernus, and it's all happening. Yay! And I can hear quick typing of like more prep work still going on.
Oh
It was
yeah,
me.
oh yeah,
Was you?
yeah. No, it's me as well. It's me as well. Don't worry.
I have a very loud keyboard. I like it. It makes the clickety clacks.
The
Oh yeah, no.
clicky-clacks.
Mechanical keyboards are the shit.
Yeah.
So good. But my god, they are very loud.
They
You
are
get silent ones. Silent ones exist as well.
No, the
No,
the clickety is half the appeal.
You need the
know.
clickety clack. If there's no clickety clack, it's not a
I'm
mechanical
gonna
keyboard.
point my mic towards this.
Wait.
Yeah, that's
Ah, it's so
clicky-clack.
satisfying.
Keyboard
Anyway.
ASMR.
Yeah, I was just thinking ASMR. Yeah, that's what we're doing apparently. Sorry, we're no more role playing. Just ASMR day. 4 hours.
But purely mechanical keyboard ASMR exclusively.
I don't know
Just silent
about
for 4
that.
hours.
Yeah.
Silent for 4 hours. Your clickety clacks.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. No,
Do some speed typing.
my goblin can type. It's bad.
Oh no.
Yeah, and it's like he just does his YouTube searches. That's all he wants. His Google searches. So back to the game. Hi, welcome. It's our 33rd episode. I don't know what to call this episode, so I'll just pre-titled it as Down the Rabbit Hole because this is Lorian's creation. I don't know what's going on. So hey, that's kind of how it feels.
I don't know what's going on because I'm still creating it as we speak.
Chasing the right rabbit, maybe. If anyone gets the rabbit.
The omnipresent mood of the ADHD GM, just last minute fucking panic.
Yes, I
Yeah.
agree there. I
Yeah,
definitely agree.
Yeah.
So I ate the clickety clacks. So we have our normal cast here today. Just a little bit of bits and pieces with the audio. As always, we have Syrinscape in the background for some of the audio, which I'll just bring up a little bit now. And we've got other audio. Lauren, who does the other audio?
So I'm going to be using tracks which are included as part of Roll20's default sounds board thing, and that is music by Battle Bards and Tabletop Audio.
Okay. So none of them are sponsors. We're just using a combination of everything at the moment because at the moment it kind of fits what we need to do, or what Lauren needs to do for this episode. You can also help the channel by donating. Every donation helps put on shows like this and pays for art, overlays, and just bits and pieces that we need for the channel. Every donation we have per person gives it's so weird. We haven't used this system because we've moved away from the system. So every donation to a person starts with a D4, goes to D6, D8, D10, D12. The idea is that we use it or lose it, because if you donate to somebody else, the other person then gets the new tally above the previous tally. So if it's a 4, then the next person will get a D6, and then if it goes to someone else, it gets a D8, etc., etc. And it just adds to a skill check, a saving throw, or a attack roll. Attack roll, of course. Not that this is a combat-orientated game, of course. It's D&D. So also on the overlay, we've got 2 people with inspiration. Currently, Will with Ashe has inspiration, as well as Burlock. MrLiveProducer with Burlock.
Literally never gonna use it.
You're just gonna hoard it like a
Hoard it,
gremlin.
like- exactly.
Oh.
Just I want us to do with it.
Up to you. It's up to you. We'll join in our introductions. Emi on the other end.
Hi, I'm Emi Rabbit, but you guys can call me Emi. I play Eva, the human monk, and yeah, like I have no idea what's going on. This is all like weird, timey-wimey, like dark place, creepy stuff. So
And the
I'm
darkness
excited.
is our friend.
yeah, the darkness is our friend for once. So, you know,
Don't like that being human because it's always been dark and not good.
yeah. So
And
it's very interesting to see where this goes.
Mr. Producer.
Hello, I'm MrLiveProducer. I'll be playing your Dwarven Barbarian Ranger, Burlock Ungard. And yeah, books. But I normally have a hammer, so is there a book about hammers and swords? If we look around, there might be another one.
Blacksmithing.
Mm.
Ooh, dwarven beers that we can't drink because we're in hell.
Well, we could. Are we in hell, though? That's the question.
Yeah, we need to get an alcohol spell. Del, alcohol spell, please.
It's called,
Still water
it's called the Hero's
genasi.
Feast.
Still not an alcohol genasi yet. I can create water.
You create
Yes,
spicy water?
No.
No.
Alcoholic water.
Can't spice up that
No.
water.
Nope. Just plain water. I am Del. I've been playing Reservoir, the Water Genasi, sorcerer, and I mean, I'm ready to read the collections of writings and musings on the Elder Evils. I mean, that's like, come on, who needs books about weaponry when you can just learn about cosmic horror?
Reservoir, resident nerd.
Will?
Every party needs one.
Everybody does.
Everybody does need one. Don't knock your nerds. Your nerds might save your life one day.
We're all nerds.
Nerds will rule the world one day.
One day. All right, everybody. My name is Will. I'm playing Ashe, the Fire Genasi Artificer, and yeah, it's gonna be a good time today. We're learning about time magic, gravity magic, and cool stuff, and hopefully we have a lot of comprehend languages being cast today, because none of us know Draconic, and that was a oversight. So yeah, hopefully we learn a lot, and the show's good.
And just a point, Dell's outfit is also green. We're using green screen, so I've just had to adjust that.
Oh. Sorry.
So that's what that just was. I just adjusted it, so now you can see the outfit and not just the background. It was becoming translucent into the background, but you can still see it. Yeah, like some of it, but yeah, it's fixed. I'm
I'm trying to match my character, whose aesthetic is green and blue.
We might need to try blue screen then, or like a yellow screen, or just something to.
Wait, no, blue screen's
Purple,
even
magenta.
worse. Isn't it?
Magenta would be a good chroma key. Magenta would work.
Sure.
Oh yeah, right, purple.
Bright orange.
So is it my turn? Oh, hi. My name is Karsh. I'm playing Warwick. He's just over humanity, over being a soldier, and he's over being an alcoholic who's not able to have alcohol. It's really annoying back down in hell.
Is that why he's been so different lately? He just hasn't been drinking, so he's been like introspecting, just deciding who he is.
The alcohol stops the voices, and the alcohol stops, Now he doesn't have alcohol. He has to listen to the voices that try to bring him to the light, which is not a good place for him.
So are these voices that only he can hear, or are they the voices of literally real people? And alcohol just makes him not listen to real people.
I'm not saying.
Wait a minute. I thought this was about.
Wait, no, more. My answer should have been, wait, shit, she's talking to me. Give me more alcohol.
The thing is, there's the voices in your head, but the voices in your head are there through the headphones. There you go.
The voices in your head is Twitch chat.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Hi, Twitch chat. And yes, we totally need a whiskey genasi. Lorian.
Hi, I am Lorian Ross, your hyperactive, panicking dungeon master for tonight, who is hopefully going to lead everyone through this, my homebrew creation, my playtest for something I have been thinking of working on for a very long time, and working on very rapidly in a very short time.
That sounds about
a
right.
lot of thought. I will say a lot of thought has gone into this. Like more thought than should ever be ever be reasonable for someone's first D&D publication. But I am very excited for this, and I hope, despite the fact that putting it down on Roll20 has been rushed, that I could really showcase it to the best of my ability. I'm just making excuses.
And delaying. I was just quick
Alright.
typing.
No. I think I am all good to go. So
That's good because we're live.
if everyone is ready, let's dive into next episode of Descent into Avernus. When last we left the party, Ashe the Genasi Reservoir, Ava the Human Monk, Reservoir the Genasi Sorcerer, Burlock the Dwarf Barbarian. Did I say something?
Yeah, you
No,
did.
no,
Yeah.
no.
No, it's fine.
It's all good. Yeah, no,
Keep
keep going.
going.
Keep going.
Did I say
keep going.
Ashe the...
Good. You said Ashe the Genasi
Burlock the-
Reservoir.
Did I? Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. I am frazzled at the
Really
moment.
I
Hell.
have.
In character.
That was a Chain of the Broken Circus moment.
Mhm,
Before I saw
mhm.
one.
You know,
Reservoir the Genasi Sorcerer.
to Jaya Van Reek.
Burlock. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Burlock the Dwarf Barbarian and Warwick the Human Paladin. The party, having finally acquired the blood that they needed in trade for Mordenkainen, returned to his tower to find not the Archmage and his companion as they would expected, but instead a mysterious message left by means of an illusion spell calling out for help. It has transpired, apparently, that the Archmage Mordenkainen and his research partner, an Arcanoloth by the name of Yshtara, have found themselves lost inside some strange structure which they had been studying. Described only by its effects that it has on space and time, the party were on the promise not only of completing their mission, but of a significant reward, set out in hopes of rescuing these two individuals. They teleported up to a floating monolithic island, a chunk of rock hovering over the plains of Avernus, seemingly ripped out of space and time. And on it, they found blighted, scorched earth, petrified trees, and a colossal sphere of darkness, encompassing, presumably, some sort of settlement. The strange and heretofore unknown residents within guided the party to the entrance to this structure, where they found strange, powerful arcane spells of binding, strange patterns in the rock, eldritch and esoteric signs, and books in Mordenkainen's private sanctum. And as we'd left off, Reservoir had just unlocked access to a very strange and intriguing tome, detailing some entities referred to only as the Elder Evils. So, as we pick up Reservoir, the first thing you see inside this book is hastily scrawl notes in shorthand. This is clearly not a published document. This is the writings of an individual meant not for publication, but for their own personal collection, their own notes.
And everyone
You're not
knows
sure
that
whose
High and
writing
Mighty
it is, as
Wizards-
you've got...
Sorry. Everyone knows that High and Mighty Wizards name their notes. Because that's just the extra way
And-
they are.
Yeah. And you do look, and you do see signed in the forward. There is a forward in this book, and it is indeed written by Mordenkainen. The forward goes something along the lines: in the process of traveling the plains to right my tome of foes. There were many secrets I unlocked, thought best not fit for that sort of publication. Detailed herein, I have found secrets of deadly and dangerous entities. I had hoped to jot these information down from my own records, and so that there is a collection of this. But should this information fall into the wrong hands, into the hands of malicious, of cultists, of doomsday sayers and the like, could spell disaster. And then you see a list. You see a list of what are presumably names.
Table of context?
A table of contents. The names are as follows. Atropus, Father Limerick, the Hulks of Zaretha, the Leviathan, Pandarim, Ragnora, Sertrus, the Worm That Walks, Zargon, and Shothgarot.
Can you put that in chat?
I will put that in chat. So,
I approximately got every other one of those.
Cause I will say I'm gonna otherwise the spelling in my notes is gonna be wild.
Tropus,
Got that one right.
Father Limerick, the Hulks of Zaretha, the Leviathan, Pandarim, Ragnora, Sertrus, the Worm That Walks, Zargon, and Shothgarot.
Okay.
And while working, I'll grab some paper and ink and make a note of these things in a language that I can normally read.
Oh, yeah. There is actually there are two more that I had not mentioned. Tharizdun and I'm just having a quick look. There is one more, and I've lost the name. Ah, yes, that's why, because it's incredibly difficult to spell.
Bob.
Bill.
Oh,
Tyran
yeah.
Thraxus, the Flamed One.
Oh, we would have gotten that for sure.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, Ty.
So I make a note.
So these are
I won't
bad
do it
people.
in common
right?
because everyone can read common. I'll do it in what is it? Primordial.
Yeah, I think we can all read Primordial.
A lot
in
of us
partic-
can. I know at
in
least
particular-
Ashe can.
I can.
I actually can't read primordial.
Oh, fun.
I can read infernal.
I mean, that's 3 out of 5. It's the majority.
Yeah, my goal is someone else in this group can read it, but not anyone who can get their hands on it will be able to read it, which is why I don't want to write it in common.
So you're opening it up to some people, but not everybody.
I mean,
Given what is possible if this information fell into the wrong hands, I think it best to take a few precautions.
these are just words on a page. It doesn't really
I'll
matter
let you
what the
know
names are.
what it says. I don't intend to keep it from you, but rather... I kind of, gesture back in the direction we came,
No one ever told me about why we went to the dragons, to the fortress. But hey, that's where we went.
You note in particular, 2 names are underlined with question marks to the side of them. Those being Ragnora and Tyranthraxus.
Okay.
So they're supposed to be bad people.
This means nothing to me.
If it's a table of are there page numbers? Oh man,
No.
that would be great. Okay. Well, I'm going to.
There are sort of, there look to be bookmarks,
Okay.
almost like little post-it notes, but little bits of paper sticking out to like mark the beginning of different sections.
I will look for, I suppose, first the one on Ragnara.
So organized.
You start to flick through, and as you're just turning the pages, you notice that most of them are actually blank. There is a great deal of information left. There's a great deal of pages left between sections, possibly for new information to be filled in. Despite the fact that this is a hefty tome, it is very much incomplete.
Maybe the writing's invisible. I hear if you burn the pages, you'll be able to read it.
You flick over to Ragnora, and beneath the name, again scrawled in this writing, there's no diagrams, there's no images, there's no, there's just writing. You see a subtext, a title of sorts. Ragnora, Mother of Monsters. And the writing goes as such. Many creation myths divide the world's history into 3 distinct eras. The present, the time of mortal races, was preceded by the time of the gods. Before the gods was the age of primeval forces, both good and ill. The Mother of Monsters belongs to that era. Until recently, knowledge of Ragnara had been lost to mortals. But I have been collecting sketchy reports circulating in scholarly circles of runes in the silver sky of the astral plane. Some claims that these signs warn of her return. And these stories are now given more credence than ridicule. What I have collected from these scattered notes describe a gigantic, unnatural creature that birthed horrors that plagued the early worlds. A primeval source of positive energy, corrupted and twisted. Equivalent to if cancer was made into a creature. Growth, life, endless and destructive. Caring not for form nor function, something which would remake flesh in its own image. And then there are further notes. After much deliberation, I'm actually going to drop the accent for this because I can't keep it up for too long.
Understandable.
Yeah. After much consideration, I find it highly unlikely that the light present in this structure is of Ragnora's making. While the effects on healing bear similarities to the stories of her effects on magical healing and of excessive growth and recovery, the characteristic tumors, pustules, and cancers present on those afflicted by Ragnara are not present. Therefore, I find it highly unlikely that her presence is felt in this structure.
Okay. Does it mention the other qualities that are related to her healing? Like, is healing simply, like specifically, like what is he noting in this structure that's similar? Is healing enhanced in some ways?
So I would make a religion or arcana check, just to interpret the notes.
Yeah.
Because he's not putting down every single detail, because you imagine he keeps a lot of it in his head.
Yes. I will go with arcana.
11. You know, healing comes from positive energy.
Mm-hmm.
And it says that she is positive energy corrupted. You're not sure what that could mean.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think this one's what's going on here. It might be the and I'll turn to Tyranthraxis. It might. I mean, I'm assuming that just based off of these notes, it mentions the light. Reminds me of what's going on here. So hopefully one of those will glean a little bit more information.
I mean, what's
Tyrant.
one of these names are responsible for this? Then is what we're saying. What we're thinking.
I mean, I'm guessing these notes of the Ragnora make specific mention to the light and lights in the structure, which, and I kind of glance around the room. I mean, it reminds me a little bit of, what's going on here. Light not being our friend. This structure could refer to this whole sort of mine area. I'm thinking. So.
Are you guessing, or is it the person that wrote this is guessing?
Well, I'm guessing that what they're writing has to do with where we are right now. I'm hypothesizing.
Right. I mean, it's better than anything else we've got.
We've got nothing.
Fair enough. I assume Mordenkainen's the one that wrote all of these things.
It would seem so, yes. He wrote a foreword.
Oh.
It's just humorous. Okay, so if I turn to Tyranthraxis's page is
named Lord of the Ruins and the Flamed One, also called the Possessing Spirit. Tyranthraxis appears to be some malign entity who stole control over the bodies of others to further its wicked goals.
Great.
He is theoried to have been perhaps one of the 7 lost gods forced long ago to bow before Bane, a god you are familiar with from the cults who had fought beneath Baldur's Gate, or the others had fought beneath Baldur's Gate. Yeah. Other theorize he might be a type of Yugoloth, but all that is truly known is he is an extraplanar entity of unknown origin, but apparently not the strongest representation of what he might be. There is a historical record which Mordenkainen details of a swathe of land consisting of the Moonsea region and northern Cormathor before the Dale lands were settled by humans. There was some kingdom ruled by an evil bronze dragon that emerged after some intervention and an adventuring party, a bronze dragon that had its body possessed by this Tyranthraxis. And there is note that his cultists have some sort of boon that allows them to bring forth radiant fire to sort of essentially turn themselves into a human torch to burn those around them. That is the gift granted by Tyrant Thraxus to his cultists. And once again, Mordenkainen draws parallels to the effect of radiant fire and some of the effects of what he calls the light. But again, he rules out Tyrant Thraxus as several things don't add up. Namely, yeah.
Is Reservoir reading this out?
Yeah, would just kind of like is mentioning things as is like also writing down every other word on another page. And you just hear, well, that's unhelpful, another ruled out.
Do you guys remember what happened to Lady was it Van Thampo? This is
She incinerated
Oh,
herself.
this is the past. So long ago.
You went voom.
Van Thampo.
Yeah, she incinerated. She immolated.
Like does the book describe like themselves being on fire or like them casting fire?
I
Specific-
think
Yes,
Sorry.
specifically, they are surrounded by fire until they are either incapacitated or they die, or until they choose to extinguish the fire.
I don't think that's the same thing.
Yeah,
I think she was it looked like she was immolated from the inside. Maybe as part of the transformation.
like something caused her to catch on fire. And
I mean, do
Well, she did.
you have experience with this sort of thing?
I mean,
Someone we once met failed her superiors because of us.
When we captured someone, she burst into flames, I guess you could say, and burned down
Only a stable, but
the stable in the process. So it wasn't just herself being on flames, it was kind of everything around her. It just
I mean, it does mention that it the flames would hurt that which is around them. So, I mean, possibly. I just don't know if it would hurt them.
I thought it might have been part of her transforming into something nasty. Nastier than you, Kashira. Not
Well, I
your
was gonna
nasty.
say,
it's
what else could be nastier than a giant big flaming fireball?
it might not be
demon.
related.
Yeah.
It just kind of reminded me of that.
Yeah, I totally agree. I just thought she
mean,
turned into a demon or devil.
radiant
Yeah.
fire, the whole, the big old burning sun in the sky, or in hell. I think it's all celestial kind of things.
Are we in hell? Are we really?
I mean, it's a certain kind. That's the thing. I mean, right
That's
now,
the thing,
maybe
I don't-
Mordenkainen was here in the first place trying to research that. So,
It is strange. I would want to say that we are in hell, but I think perhaps the first room that we were in when we touched and sort of everything.
Shifted.
Yes, I think that maybe we're in a different plane. I'm honestly not sure.
I don't think we're in hell anymore. We're certainly
at the
no longer in
moment,
Kansas.
yes.
Yeah. Wait, if everything's reversed, does this mean that we're in the opposite?
No, we're not. What is it called? You religious types know. What's that plane called? The celestial plane? Something?
Oh, we're not there.
We're not there, right? Of course not.
No.
I
We're
mean,
not in celestial.
obviously all of us don't belong there. But anyways, we've never been there, so
Are you
it
saying
was
I
just-
don't belong there?
it was implied, but that's really it.
You did more than imply.
I was just verifying. That's what you like.
Oh yes, of course, yes.
I'm not
Right.
disputing.
It's irrelevant. I mean, right now, we're here to find that wizard, try to save his butt, and maybe we can, trade for something well, or for information, or for that sword, or for something or other.
Alcohol.
Is there anything about that person, or rather, anything about Tyranthraxis in that book?
I mean, just what I've told you. I mean, I'm quite concerned about the whole possession
Skim through the others,
thing.
see if there's anything else.
Yes. I'll just.
I know your spell won't last long, so read it while you can.
Yes, I'll be able to do it again once I copy it down, but I'll skim through the others, looking specifically for any mentions of light or darkness.
Okay, make an investigation check. You start to turn, and you start to try and flick through the pages, and then just the images that start to present themselves of planet-sized entities seeking to devour life, of creatures made entirely of parasites that will bring forth plagues. It's too much for you. You just can't help yourself but close the book. It's frightening, and you can't bring yourself to read more into it because you are scared of what this book contains.
I doubt that anything else would. I mean, certainly he would have made note of it if
You okay?
Is there anything else in here? Yeah. And I just kind of set the book down and kind of fold up the pages that I took notes on. There's just a lot in there that spells for the end of the world, and when everything seems to be working against you, sometimes it's best to take a breath and step back.
I think the question we're going to ask ourselves is, are we leaving this book here, or are we bringing it with us?
Let's take it with us. What damage can we do? We might need to refer to it later.
Nothing wouldn't hurt. I mean, obviously, maybe help us later in the future.
Might help us later, and we can give it back to Mordenkainen indirectly, so...
That's if he's alive.
And I don't think that there's anything magical about it or whatnot. I think that it's just... it shouldn't be inherently dangerous to take with us, just if it fell into the wrong hands, which, I don't think we are. I think we're a rather safe place.
Yeah.
And even if it does fall into the wrong hands until you all fallen, we're all dead anyways, right? It doesn't matter.
If we don't stop this, it's end of the world. If we don't stop the other stuff, it's end of the world. No matter what, it's end of the world, so just get used to it and we'll just do what we can.
Do you want to carry it, Reservoir, or do you want me to carry it?
Ashe, you have that bag, right?
I do. You could throw it in there if you want.
I think that might be the safest place for it.
Books? You allow them to put books in there? You won't allow me to put weapons in there?
I mean, the weapons are useless. It's not really that you can just come over and take them out during battle or anything.
It's always good to have a spare few weapons.
Few is not 10 or a dozen.
What if you need to equip an army, which we did?
I mean, if we're fighting a war, obviously, then yes. But right now, we're not fighting in a war. We're doing a small task.
But the people of Eltrell needed weapons, and because we couldn't carry enough, and you wouldn't let me put them in.
You gave them lots of gold. It doesn't matter. Throw it in the book. Throw the book in here, and then let's keep moving. Let's try to find some more clues.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll put the book in there, and I'll put my folded notes sort of like in the back of my spellbook between the pages of the back cover. Yes. Did anyone else find anything in a weird language before this runs out?
Don't think so.
That was the only two things that seemed to be in any value, honestly. Everything else seems to be mostly just diagrams of things.
Hearing Reservoir ask about that, could I have one more quick run around the room, see if I can find anything else?
Sure thing. Investigation check.
Can I help?
Yeah, I would also
means.
like to do that because I think this whole time I've either been casting spells or reading things given to me.
I will help Reservoir.
I'll do my
Had
own
the chance
independent.
to nerd out for myself.
Okay, so Will's helping me, correct?
Yeah,
So
I'll just
roll
help you
advantage?
scan. Yep.
Okay.
I will assist Reservoir.
With 17.
17. Nice.
17.
Oh, you didn't need my help.
And I'll do my own independent because no.
I
one-
appreciated your help, though.
Just helping Burlock, any designs on mass weapons or anything like that. It's just things to help us, through our fights.
Alcohol. Morality is very important.
Okay.
See if you find notes on alcohol genasi.
They're encyclopedia. Tomophoes. That's exactly what it's for, right?
Genetic.
If I get into a barrel full of fruit and then sit there for 4 years, will I turn into an alcohol genasi?
Make an arcana check
Let's
now.
try.
Actually, I'll roll for that.
Fermentation.
Oh, you want to know how to turn?
You don't need to
No,
roll for it. You just.
this is-
I'm going to
experiment.
roll for it anyway. 17.
As far as you are aware, there's a lot of, clearly with this book, there's a lot of things in the universe you don't know about. Maybe alcohol genasi is one of them. You can't know for sure.
Didn't know Genasi had the ability to evolve.
Genetic
I
breeding.
thought that's a
So-
theory.
With a 20, you have a look around, and you come across the rest of the books are, you find a lot of spell books. You find books on advanced geometry and strange things like that. You do come across what looks to be a personal ledger. Or a diary of sorts. Diary is perhaps the wrong word. A notebook
Any
with
locks?
a familiar, and you doesn't look like it.
Okay, I'll flip through it.
You start to flip through it, and the style of handwriting is familiar. This is clearly Mordenkainen's writing, but it's not any language you recognize, and not any language that your understand languages can give you access to. This appears to be written in some sort of cipher.
I simultaneously both feel incredibly frustrated but also immensely intrigued.
Can we make Dell's complete look of, oh, my puzzles canon, please?
No, like there is part of Reservoir is a nerd.
I can
Like,
record
this
that
is
episode
cool stuff.
offline.
However, despite the cipher, there is several symbols that keep cropping up again and again and again.
Are they?
Which you
Sorry.
I will show you what these look like. If you just give me a second, because I forgot to upload the handout. But it shouldn't take long. So you see symbols detailing strange. They look like magic circles, but not quite. They're very sparse for magic circles.
Okay.
There's no runes. There's just a collection of lines in sort of near perfect symmetry. Looks like this. As it uploads, just bear with me. Here we go. Looks like this.
I mean, they're very geometric. And I'll show it to the others. Does any of this make any, I guess, strike any recognition in you?
History? Or maybe Arcana?
Or religion?
I would say intelligence. Just
Intelligence.
straight,
Oh god.
straight intelligence check.
Oh, this is gonna
Could
suck.
I assist if Ashe's?
I'm gonna roll.
I have very
Actually,
high
I'm better off assisting someone else with my +1.
It's flat intelligence, right? Just flat?
Yeah.
If someone else with a better intelligence wants
I
to roll.
got a 2.
There you go. I'll give you assistance.
I have +5, so let me see. 15. Can I add Flash of Genius as well? Just because.
By all means.
Yeah,
Ooh,
intelligence and genius is a good thing.
I can also bend luck to. Why not, right?
Didn't happen
do
for the
things.
investigation, which was a 1. But for this,
No, I can't bend luck for
yourself.
me. I can only bend luck for other people. So you can add another D4, Ashe.
Hey, Warwick, if you want to roll, I'll help you.
yeah, okay. I'll do my role with a little bit of assistance.
23.
Off in our corner.
No,
I'm
you
gonna
got
argue the opposite.
you get an advantage because I'm assisting you.
Oh, advantage, okay. I forget about the yes.
There's you another nat one.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
You were like in the corner. I was like, Warwick,
Ashe.
Warwick.
Warwick, there's definitely a pattern to these. But you're not sure what. There's something about these that there's a sequence here. Ashe, this isn't magic. This is something to do with geometry.
It's math.
I was really thinking it could be the number of
Interesting.
points in it. 1,
It's
2,
points.
4.
Perhaps we should grab a few of
It's
those.
points. One
It's
dot.
math.
One dot. 1. 2 dots between the lines is 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, and join them up. That's 4 lines.
Some kind
So
of
you got
geometry.
double 1
What?
is 2. Double 2 is 4 dots. Join up those 4 dots and you get a square. Get that diamond.
Is it just a way to calculate things, to count?
So if it's either squared or doubled. Have a look at how many dots are in them. Like
Yes, it depends
Ava
on what
looks
you're
at this and is
considering
like,
to
I
be a-
haven't done beyond basic like counting in 10
It's-
years. I don't want to do math.
But
Like,
with
what are you
the
considering?
23,
Mm-hmm.
what you get from this is that there is a point, a line, a square or a diamond, and then the next thing takes you a second, but I think that's meant to be a cube.
Just flattened on a 2D space.
So it's dimensions.
And what do the others mean?
Run.
so if that's 3-dimension,
If
4-dimensional
then
shapes,
4 and 5.
Oh, there it is.
5-dimensional shapes.
I mean, if it is a cube into what is this and this, it seems to be dimensions laid on top of each other, if anything. And point, first, second, third. Oh, science. Seems to be a bit. It's out of my understanding for at least anything. But maybe dimensions.
I'll go and look at those. You mentioned that I saw a few advanced geometry books. I'm gonna grab them.
Good call.
Might need those.
2, 3,
Can I petition the GM to give inspiration for that?
What do you mean?
thinking
Grabbing
to get
geometry books.
Grabbing the
Geometry
geometry
books.
books to help in a geometry.
Circular.
Can I petition you to
Always
give her
skill points.
inspiration?
Why wouldn't I do that? That's what if
Just good
this
thinking.
is
That's
geometric.
You
And,
know,
yeah.
hilarious. If this is more kind of math homework from ages ago, and never got around to it.
Yes, because all-powerful wizards keep records of their homework. I
just
say that
realized
sarcastically,
It's
but I have
knowledge.
old homework.
I've realized now that Ava hasn't done math homework since she was like 12. This
They
is
give
way
math
above her
homework?
pay grade.
They give math homework in this universe, in this world. Is that something? Is everyone educated? What?
I mean, as an artificer, you would have had to have studied maths at some point just to like be able to know the engineering to build.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I definitely
Yeah.
did.
Which is why, I kind of gave you, not I didn't give you, you rolled really well, but also it makes sense for you to know more about this kind of stuff than maybe anyone else.
Makes
Even
sense.
more so maybe than a wizard.
It's engineering for sure. Sorry, the player is not as smart as the character.
Yeah. I still think the geometry book will be the way to go.
And this is also a lesson to all potential DMs: how to keep your players interested. Give them random signals, random signs, and tell them to work it out.
Symbols. Okay. Looking at the strange symbols. Third, 1, 2, 3.
Amy's just sitting in the corner, it's like, I could do long division.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is that looking at these symbols and specifically the top symbol, there's a lot of different lines embedded into it. And walking outside, I look at the ground and it's on the ground, right? All of them. In the middle of them
See
over here.
familiar symbols
Mm-hmm.
glowing on the ground in the room you just came from.
Yep. They are literally etched into the floor. And the crystal, the crystal in the middle, I'm most likely assuming is very similar to the ones in the middle, the orbs that we saw before. So, from our previous experience with this, it's most likely dimensions laid on dimensions, time, space, other things like that, and obviously metaphysical. Although, it's kind of difficult to understand, because magic is also obviously on top of this. I don't try to touch the orb again.
Okay.
Just looking over at it. These symbols are most likely the foundation in which this place is built on. That's all I'm thinking. Which is just math and geometry and things that are boring and uninteresting to practical use. Although this is very interesting practical use that they're doing.
DM question: am I actually standing by some stairs which go up, or am I?
You are, yes. Those stairs do indeed go up.
Okay, because we're doing an all investigation downstairs, correct?
Yep.
I would like to go up the stairs.
Okay. By all means. Are you letting anyone know that you're going upstairs?
Oh,
Or you
yes.
just go.
Oh, no. I am sufficiently spooked by the math homework,
Okay.
That's
and I'll tell Warwick that I'm heading upstairs to keep.
I'll
an
go
eye.
with.
Okay.
And
Wait,
I'll
so
let
you two just tell each other and no one else?
Exactly.
I'll tell Kashara as well, because I don't know where everyone else is gone. I'll ask Kashara, could you let the other people know we're going upstairs?
Sure. Sure. Yeah. Careful.
Thank you.
So, you start to head up the stairs.
Yes, I do.
And as you proceed upwards, it starts to get strangely hotter. Until there's this... You start to sweat. There is this really sweltering heat. And then suddenly, as it started, it's gone. And
Warwick, did you feel that?
Warwick, as you start moving up, it starts to get hot, like really hot, like hotter than you were used to in Avernus. And then as you kind of get onto Burlock's level, it's gone.
I think we just went through a different plane again or something. Maybe went between like a gap in the construction of this place.
It's harder than I normally used to. You know what? Hey, so I look around the corner. I look around the corner.
I can't see where we are.
Okay.
I'm still in the room.
You see a corridor moving on and a corner further up. And could I have you make a perception check?
Oh yes, please.
I'm still in the room. I don't know where.
Oh yeah.
Perception.
Go up to there.
I saw
Perception.
the token move for his, but didn't see mine.
Okay. Perception. You kind of peek around the corner and you hear heavy breathing. It's frantic and hyperventilating, and it's deep and guttural.
Just a little bit.
And you hear
Minotaur.
faintly just the sound of flesh being torn and splattering.
Minotaur eating.
You know what? I think this is a nope situation. I think we should go back down the stairs and let people know that we're not alone here.
So you think we should just send Ashe in first?
No, we just let Ava run in. Ava knows what
True.
to do.
Ava, yes.
We'll stick Ava onto them.
Good idea. Let's go back down.
And I silently try to go down the stairs to not attract attention.
Okay.
Oh, we're doing that, are
Stealth
we?
check.
Boy.
Yeah, if I can hear something that can hear us. Stealth.
Clang, clang, cling, clang. But Warwick's armor rings out, and you kind of, Burlock, you cringe. Just you listen out, and there's no change in the sound of the breathing. Doesn't appear to, if it could or even did hear you, maybe it's not. You would think for something like that there'd be a sudden stop, but no, it just continues.
Oh, look, quiet.
Don't
Alright,
you start.
You proceed down the stairs, and then once again that heat suddenly appears and gets very uncomfortable. And as you walk down the stairs, slowly it fades until you're back in the study.
Okay, then that's.
Meanwhile, what's everyone else doing?
I'm watching these two nerds figure shit out.
Is this? I
you
asked
think
Reservoir. Do you think that this is? Are you sure? Have you experienced this before in your studies at all, or is it something that is taught? Because I've
No, nothing quite like this. I mean, even I mean, it feels almost akin to teleportation, but these symbols aren't.
I mean,
quite
even
like
in that
that. I mean,
spellbook.
even I suppose, though that's even like the teleportation that I'm aware of, that's inter or intraplanar travel. This would probably be, if these are really, dimensions, that would be interdimensional travel, which I wouldn't even know where to begin with that, to be quite honest with you.
Interdimensional travel is not very practical in the real world, at least
No, it's not.
for the time that we're in. That's the thing. The problem is that where are we in relation to this? Because
I mean,
we're never going to be able to understand this without enough time. But even here, look at this line to this point. Obviously, Mordenkainen was trying to do something here, or trying to do anything. To me, this seems to almost reek of interdimension and planar travel. It's as if we're in a bag of holding of some kind. As if we're just somewhere else, right?
but it couldn't be a bag of holding, because if you put a bag of holding into a gesture to Ashe's bag of holding, I mean, we would have ripped all of time and space apart.
I mean, maybe it's one that's large, one that's living, that we can live in? Because I honestly don't think that one person can actually make a livable dimension. Just one person, right? Even if they have, all the strength in the world, all the time in the world, they cannot make a living dimension on their own. It has to be powered by something.
Kind of. I mean, possibly.
Ava,
mean,
what do you
part
think
of-
about all of this?
It's shapes.
Do you think that the orb is actually this? And I sort of gesture to Ava, pointing towards the largest dimension, or do you think it's the next in the sequence?
This is maybe like how wait, so 2 dimensions like a square. The 3 dimension is where you can
It's a box. It's a cube.
yeah,
Yes.
you could see things.
Not
But
like
then how does 4 work? Or 5?
Duration, probably time of some kind. That's why there's time here. Remember, they said that the days and the months are different here. That's the 4th one.
Okay.
what comes after that though? Is it imperceptible to us?
I mean, it's
What
all
is that
relative,
time?
right? It's all relative to what we're experiencing, right? Because on the
Yeah, do you
outside,
Time. I mean, with the you also saw the Duneland Sea, but
Yes.
there's time and there's gravity,
yes.
perhaps, as another.
I mean,
one?
you're the expert. I didn't have it. I barely passed my own education when I was younger, and I mostly learned on the fly. So you, being the resident wizard here, should know more about this than I do. I thought a lot of people were taught this in wizarding school.
It's not quite that. I was mentored, but my mentor was more of an expert in divination magics, not.
Oh, religious things
Whatever this
make
is.
sense. It'd be easier if we could just say we could wave it off and say it's just the work of an extraplanar being, you know, something that's unfathomable. But this is all built on a foundation, which is what wizards are standard for. And
It's incredibly fascinating.
what
Can it be
what
at
happened to
this
those?
point, Burlock just starts to
Ava,
Searching
very,
around, looking
very
around.
quietly running down the stairs, going, nope,
Ava's
nope,
just
nope,
standing
nope,
there
nope.
looking at these two like complete blank face. She's just like,
Eyes glossed over, just thinking about food and just.
Can I just punch something, please?
Yeah, as Burlock, as you kind of run back down in like a bit of a fudge.
Did
like, you see anything? Oh,
did Ava actually say, "Can you just punch something, please"? Can
No.
you please say the outline,
No.
please?
No.
Aw. Ava, we found something for the punch.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Punchies? Fisticuffs? Not us. Something else. You
Okay,
wanna go?
okay. What's happening?
We heard breathing. Warwick was being stealthy.
I
And,
was being stealthy. You're the one that makes all the noise.
His body goes, "What on me is there to make noise?"
Everything.
That
Everything.
They could
that
hear my hair.
thick butt.
damn.
We all know Burlock is dummy thick. It's fine.
He turns around looking
Trying
at
to save Eltrell, but the clap of my ass cheeks keeps
Jeez.
alerting the devils.
So bad.
So punching or working
giant
things out.
guttural noises, eating something, and upstairs in Mordekainen's room. So either Mordekainen's got like a side of him he doesn't want to show, or something might be eating him, or otherwise we don't know what it is. But
Was it
Yeah,
dark?
you could have a pet.
I don't need a pet.
I wouldn't mind a pet.
You want something giant and slobbery?
If it kills things for me, yeah.
Wait, so you didn't get a good look at it, right?
Just here.
No, we could just hear it because, well, us going upstairs, we don't want to split the party, as it were.
And totally not quiet.
Well, maybe
You are.
maybe I could go have a look. I'm a bit quieter, like a lot quieter.
well, we can send Kashara if she lets us ask her, because she can go invisible. Doesn't really matter if it can see true sight.
Just a thing, smart people. When we go upstairs, there's like a heat wave. Any idea?
What?
Heat wave when we go upstairs. It's only momentarily, but it's kind of weird.
I mean,
Maybe
were
we
there
should
any
listen-
rooms you could see or anything of that nature, or just?
Oh, there's a corridor
a-
up there, but I mean, as we're going up, there's a sudden heat wave and then disappears.
Heat wave. All right, we're
You
gonna
know
have to
what,
put this on the
just-
back burner. We have to go do something about this. This is currently not prevalent to our situation, but later. We'll note this all down.
I'm keeping the journal.
I'm surprised you're not scribing
I
the
just
floor.
sort of hold it close, and I just like as if no, it's not going far.
No rubbings of the floor.
Well, I mean, we have, and I turn to the page in the journal. Why would we need to if we have exactly what it looks like?
I remember what it looks like. Don't worry, I could recreate it in the future.
The symbols we have only is one direction though.
What?
The symbol on the page, they're only starting from the dot to one line to the box and etc. upwards.
Don't worry.
It's not sideways or downwards.
I turn the page so you can now see them sideways, downward, the other sideways.
That's
Smarty.
fine. Let's go figure this out.
Just thinking.
Okay, so you're all heading upstairs?
Yep. Although not very happily. I want to be down here studying these a little bit more.
Oh, you like
But
the
that
heat
takes
wave.
hours. Let's
Okay.
see.
Reservoir
Yes, I know.
probably less.
Does take
Let me
hours and we
just
play every single one of
No.
them.
Move
I'm gonna go-
everyone.
I'm gonna go first,
I just want to do this
Okay.
just because everyone does this to me.
and I'm gonna
So
be.
what's the order? What's the order?
I'm gonna go first, and I'll be super stealthy and be a little bit ahead.
Okay, roll
I'll
stealth
go
check.
second.
Okay, second. So Ava's up first. You climb the stairs, and like they warned, there is this wave of heat that comes and goes as you climb the stairs. Who's going up third?
Oh, it's not as nice.
Hmm.
Dang it! I rolled a 9.
I'll be third.
Cry.
Kashara
As
could
you-
stay
You know what?
downstairs
You know
to
what
keep
would
an
have
eye
been
on the notes.
amazing if I still had that cloak. That would be amazing right now.
I know, it would be so good. I know. Unfortunately, you don't.
I have the cloak, but it's just not magical.
I don't even have my radiant sword. I think.
Oh, there it is.
You do. Yeah, you have your
no,
radiant weapon.
radiant halberd. Yeah,
You still have that.
I just can't use it because darkness is our friend.
That's also true. It's okay.
The
Next level, I'll
specific
get a
wording was darkness is our ally.
Ally.
Yeah, maybe not a friend.
I was thinking of the song.
There's a difference.
Okay, so you start to climb the stairs, and the two of you proceed forward, and you see a corridor lit with those same ever-burning magical fires. And as you go, you hear the breathing and the
I turned to
Sounds like-
Burlock. Maybe wait there, and as I try and sneak up.
Okay.
Eek.
You walk on forward. You start to see a room reveal itself to you.
Okay.
You see a chest, and the breathing is loud now. You can hear it kind of around the corner.
I'm trying.
There is a smell. There is a very rancid smell of blood.
I'm trying to keep, make sure, it doesn't, stop what it's doing, sort of thing. Like, keeping an ear out for that, sort of thing. As well. while I'm sneaking around. See if I can spot
Wary
whatever's...
of the armor. It's still quite loud. It's still difficult to be stealthy. Peek around the corner, and you see what looks like a jail cell, within which there is a hulking fiend currently tearing at its own skin and spilling its blood on the floor. What do you do?
What is this here?
That is a partially dissected corpse
Oh, lovely.
of some humanoid.
So the fiend is behind the bars?
Behind bars.
Which
Of
way
note,
is it?
there are glowing rocks scattered about the cell it's in, which glow with a dull green light.
Which way is the fiend facing?
Inside, it's facing the wall. It's more facing the ground, actually. As you now see, it's taking its own blood and drawing on the ground. Make a if you make an insight or perception check of your choice.
Or for the same?
19. You're repulsed by this, and it's frightening. But then you see it claws into its arm again, and blood spills out on the ground. And then you see, in the wound, that same dull green light that's coming from the rocks. And then slowly the wound knits itself shut.
Okay.
And now you've noticed it. This creature is shedding light of its own. Not just the rocks, but the Hezru itself is aglow. And its blood, similarly, is aglow. And it has not noticed you.
How complete does this drawing circle that it's made look?
It looks... It doesn't... Make an Arcana check?
I don't know, because I just want to know quickly if I have time to go back and tell everyone, or if it's gonna do something.
17.
That's basically what I'm trying to judge.
You've seen, yeah, like with a quick glance, you've seen Reservoir at work, and you've seen, Ashe's work. This doesn't look like an arcane circle. It literally just looks like mad scrawlings.
Okay. I'm gonna sneak back down the hallway and talk to everyone. Wait, is everyone here, or is...
Oh, we're still downstairs.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll move you two downstairs.
Yeah.
Think of it this way: Burlock's getting his workout in for that. Like,
Well,
As you go, it's kind of strange. The heat going and coming and going and coming and coming and going.
8, 9.
There's this demon creature. Good news. It's not killing anyone.
Hey!
It's hurting itself. It's trapped in a cell of some kind, and it's scrolling things in its own blood on the walls, and there's like these glowing crystals everywhere. It glows like the creature itself, like they're glowing, and like it's got some of those green crystals inside of it. Even the blood's glowing. It doesn't look like he's like I've seen you guys make circles and stuff like magic circles and stuff before. It doesn't look like that. It just looks like he's just writing things. Like he's gone mad.
Is it dangerous? Is it something that we should be looking out for?
It doesn't look friendly. There was other things in the room. It looked like it was bigger than this room. Looked like there was a chest and there was a dissected corpse on a table. It looked like some kind of lab.
Bad people are generally not good, not safe to be around. Demons and devils are not safe to be around, so a mad demon or devil could be noticeably worse, but in a cell.
It's in a cell. It didn't notice me. It was kind of busy, I guess.
How old did the corpse appear to be?
I didn't want to spend too long up there.
No, I suppose nothing really seems to have been touched by time down here. Yes.
If it's in a cell, we might be safe to go up there. Just be careful.
Yeah. I just don't know how strong the cell is. Especially if it's gone mad, it might.
So, the three of us bodyguards,
Yeah.
Ashe and Reservoir, as they search.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a good idea. We should keep an eye on it while Reservoir and Ashe search the room.
Did did Ava realize what it was, or have you seen a character like that before?
Have I seen
You have. You've seen its like before. When you first encountered Mad Maggie, you were sent out on a mission with the two Kenku to recover spines from a creature exactly like this. It is a Hezaru, of demon.
Yeah,
not a particularly high powerful one.
Yeah, it's a Hezaru.
Formidable. You remember you caught it in the claws of a vehicle and dragged it behind you.
Yeah, we did have a. I think maybe we bodyguard and have Will and Reservoir search and investigate and.
Fair enough. I mean, just keep us safe then. And if it's a demon, or if it's from the Avernus, then
Watch out for mind tricks.
Yes. Also, if we're gonna pick a fight with it, we've been picking lots of fights with demons, so not really averse to getting the jump on it either.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll head up and
Well, I guess his leg day in again.
maybe we should try not to disturb it.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Okay.
let's go.
Alright. You all make your way up, and now you see the room in all of its disturbing glory. As you guys enter the room, can I just have everyone roll a stealth check?
Sure. Oh wow, that's pretty good.
Ooh.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
A trip on my beat hair.
Ooh.
Stealthy, yeah.
Okay. So, as you guys enter in, the first thing you notice is the stench. There is just the most god-awful stench that you have ever smelled, and it's a combination of the half-decayed corpse on the operating table and the actual fiend itself. And Burlock, you can't help, you just cough and splutter. And this thing turns and looks at you all. And now you see for the first time, its eyes are beacons. Beacons of greenish yellow light. And it opens its mouth, and down in its esophagus you see a glow. And it reaches forward to slam against the bars, but trips on itself. And it grasps hold of the bars, shaking. And it utters out something guttural in a language. Does anyone here speak Abyssal?
Yes.
I believe so.
It says,
Actually, no, he's got a bit
Help.
slow. Got Infernal.
please kill me.
He wants us to kill him. Why?
I don't think we need to ask why.
It burns, he says.
What? In Abyssal, what burns? The blood, the stone.
Karaya. Karaya. The light. The light. And then he collapses backwards on the ground, and then he thrashes a little bit before going still again. And as he does so, the crystals around him glow over more, and then dim. I'd like everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Do we have our protection at the moment?
You would.
Oh no.
Oh wait,
Okay.
that is a 16. 13 for me.
Kashara's rolls as well, please.
Yeah.
I will bend luck for Ava. So you can add a d4.
Okay.
Is Ben like a cantrip?
It's a sorcery thing.
Okay.
It's blowing points.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So everyone who rolled below a 15, you are frightened of this Hezaru. And you are frightened of, more so of the state that it's in.
What is it saying?
Kill me, kill me. The light, it burns.
Well, we weren't really, averse to obliging it. Well,
It's
In
hard.
defense, if it attacks
We don't kill for no reason.
I mean, if it's asking you to kill it, don't you oblige the favor?
Is there any way we could help it?
it's strangely what is the best thing.
I mean,
To
all of you
kill
can
it?
go ahead and kill it. I mean, just look at it. It is.
Is there any notes anywhere that actually says that if we kill it, that what that light or whatever it is will hurt us?
And also remember, we were told the light is our friend. Oh
No.
No.
The light is not.
Sorry.
We
I
were
think
told
this is
to
what.
shun the light.
I think
Oh,
this is
light
exactly
shadow.
the light which we're not supposed to be
Yeah.
going near.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ava Reservoir, just
pull back.
by the by, as you step forward up to the bars, the stench becomes overwhelming. I need you both to make con saves.
Oh yay.
Wanted to look at the blood drops. That's my own fault.
Okay.
Uh,
You and Reservoir. Okay, Ava. You are poisoned while you are this close to the creature, as the stench just makes you want to retch.
Maybe not.
I am going to back up, so I do not see it anymore.
Reservoir, you might want to pull back. I think that light is the thing we're supposed to not go near. That's not our friend.
I just want to
Can-
get a look at this drawing.
You can do it from a little bit more distance.
Well,
Can
yeah, I'm not
I-
right up against the bars. I just want to be close enough to peek in.
Can I investigate the room, see if there's any notes or anything around those lines to figure out what the hell Mordecai was doing up here?
Sure, make an investigation. You don't find anything. You don't find. You do find some notes. And it simply says, "Abyssal test subject, results similar."
Clinical in his thoughts.
I mean, it makes
Is he
it sound.
is the Hezaru still alive, or is he just passed out?
He's still alive.
Still alive.
Were you brought here
Sounds like it's just
in
some
a-
sick experiment.
in
then.
Abyssal to the Hezaru?
He at this point he is not responding. He appears to just be catching. He appears to be in a great deal of pain. He appears to just be like trying to focus on recovery or just something, but he doesn't appear to be responding to you.
Maybe there's a cure somewhere. Maybe we can help him. Maybe.
As much as I hate to say this, sometimes the best cure is. He's asked for this after all.
I'll do it if that's need be.
No.
But do not go near it. I can do it from a distance. Do not go near the light.
Ava is gonna go over to this table and see if there's anything.
You see those notes that Burlock had found before. You see pestles and mortars. You see a small selection of those crystals just in the corner, shipped and collected and set aside. You see various alchemical flasks and concoctions.
Isn't it? Is there anything?
Well, what are you looking for?
Anything we can use to cure him? Maybe stop him from hurting?
No, you wouldn't even know what this would be to even know what it could be cured by. I mean, by all means, make a Arcana check. But I'm saying this DC, don't get your hopes up.
Turns to Reservoir. Maybe. Do you want to come have a look? Like,
I'll go over. Not particularly hopeful. I guess I'll glance at it for Ava's sake.
I'll give advantage.
Oh. Did she say that? quick
Ava,
enough,
do you
or-
have proficiency in Arcana?
No.
I'm afraid you can't give advantage then. You can give advantage on a roll if you have proficiency in it. For things like Arcana, for like knowledge checks, things like perception, anyone can give advantage, but certain specific skills like knowledge,
Ones that used to come up as
specialist
learned skill.
I mean,
Trained skill.
It would be the equivalent of a trained versus untrained action in Pathfinder.
Yeah.
there's so little here, Ava. I wouldn't even know where to start. I don't think that this kind of stuff was meant to be cured. I mean, I glance over to the half. I can't remember the word corpse. And
Dissected.
dissected. That's the word. Half dissected corpse. I really think these are all just tests meant to see if the pain is the same for different creatures. And if that's the case, then I don't see why someone would have come up with a way to take it away.
We can help him. Like, he's still alive. Like, we can.
You're not wrong.
We can do something.
Sometimes
There are
when
different
someone is alive in
ways
this
to
much
help.
pain, death is the best solution. Is what is asked for, unless we can find a solution. Otherwise, that's what's going to happen. At least something merciful as possible.
Can I conjure my force ballista?
Cool, yeah.
Yep. Just
I was
having it
going
ready.
to need it. Ash, is there anything in the chest?
Let's look at the chest. Maybe there's something in there.
Sure. I open the chest, keeping it out of sight. I'm just gonna be near the doorway.
Okay.
Just conjuring it.
You go and you open the chest, and as soon as you lift the lock, there is a flash of an arcane sigil that triggers. And you freeze, afraid that something might explode in your face. And Reservoir, as you're standing there, you see the stone before you start to shake.
Stop.
As the wall parts, revealing an autonomous metal giant figure standing before you.
Oh shit.
And then Warwick, you see another wall to the south do much the same.
Open the chest. Don't worry.
As-
Nothing will happen.
Check for traps. Don't worry. You don't
I
open
would
these
like
without checking for
everyone-
traps.
I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Yay!
Oh my gosh.
Okay, well, it's not classified surprise round, so yep, sweet.
Let's get some.
And then break.
Let's get some. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Let's go with that. Let's get some battle music.
But then break.
7.
Lorian?
No.
Initiative and then break.
Oh, roll initiative and then go to break.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I thought you meant break after the battle. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that.
A battle can, if they're big metallic
oh, yeah.
things,
Yeah, there we go. You can't actually
would
see
take
what
a
they
little
look
bit.
like. There you
Oh
go.
my god, they're huge.
Yeah.
Ah!
So just
All right,
thinking-
goodbye, Reservoir.
Thanks,
And I
Okay.
just moved away from there too.
just as we were becoming nerd friends.
Reservoir, if you
Get me
die,
killed.
we'll put you in a pot plant or something.
I didn't. They said to open the chest.
We'll throw you into the
Hey.
river Styx.
If
Make
I
it open the
die,
chest.
I will just come back as an alcohol genasi.
We'll throw you into the river Styx.
would I
God.
would I still be
don't.
frightened?
You're
Or-
frightened
Uh,
of the.
I'm frightened
the
of the
Hezru, yeah.
Hezru.
Let's have a look at a handout, shall we?
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
they're bad.
they're huge.
Oh god, it's
So big.
Oh,
They look like
no.
Gundams. Oh man.
This
Alright.
is an oof.
Okay. We're gonna go to break. Catch you in a bit.
Oh look, we're all of our all of our initiatives are divisible by 7.
Oh,
Math.
Wow, math. Amazing.
There's actually like this math.
Yeah. We'll be back soon. Stick around for TVK.
TVK. TVK.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Stick around. We'll be back soon. Bye. Oh, we're back. Thanks for sticking around. Sorry, we had some technical difficulties, and we also fixed up a few things which 33 episodes in could have been done right at the start. But hey, it's all good now, and we are in initiative. So some battle music and some death, destruction, and TPKs
All right.
incoming.
Absolutely.
Oh wait, this isn't Pathfinder. I'm not going to die in one hit. We'll die in 2 hits.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
We had
True,
someone.
it's
We had
true.
someone draw. We had a fighter draw. Like 2 days ago, the fumble, which is you take the damage you just dealt, and they did massive damage and took themselves out because they're now like they've amped up their sword so much that it hurt.
Okay. So, as we begin, actually no, let's get some more dramatic music than that.
Oh, what?
Uh,
Just play the same thing again.
I played the same one a second time. Let's go. Yeah, this one's a bit better. Okay. So, as the walls pull back, revealing these two constructs looming over you, Ava, you're up first.
Yes, of course. Okay, well, probably hearing the walls open, I turn her back around. I'm gonna head over this way. Go to that one. And I think try and utilize the fact that
hold
it's
on.
back to.
You should have more than 65 total HP. Why is that so low?
Bad rolls.
I'm
Bad
just
roll?
noticing that, and that might be important.
Bad rolls? I don't know.
I think it is bad rolls.
Could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's very bad. All right,
Yes,
never mind.
if you have
'Cause you
fewer
have
hit
less
points
than-
than
you
the
have less than
sorcerer, that's
Reservoir.
bad. Yeah.
Wait, how many
Yeah,
hit
and
points
you're a
does-
frontline
does-
fighter. Okay.
66.
Yeah, but I'm like a glass cannon, if anything.
With 8
Sure,
attacks per
yeah.
round.
Good luck hitting me.
Okay.
I also do have a pretty high con.
Okay, so I'm just trying to think what I can do
Slappy slappy.
that would. I think I'm just gonna hit it. I'm just gonna do. So I got my 2 attacks. Normally.
And don't forget, this is not Pathfinder. They have a tax opportunity.
Okay.
Utilizing the fact that it's currently trapped in a corner to my advantage.
All right. Both
And I'm
attacks hit.
just give me a minute. I'm going to use key point to flurry of blows. So I can do another 2 attacks. I'm thinking just give me a minute, trying to find the might use one of my open hand techniques. To attempt to stop it from taking reactions on its till the end of my next turn.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw.
No, it doesn't make any save. That's only if it's for the other.
Oh right,
ability
yes. Sorry, I
to
was
do.
reading the first effect.
Yep. So it's the last effect I want to do. That's with that strike, so it can't make any.
Cool.
And I've got 1 more strike left.
All right, all 4 hit as you run up to this thing and pow, 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 lay into it, striking hard and
Yeah.
denting in the metal.
Reservoir,
For a total
back up.
of 18, 24, 31 points of damage. However,
Oh no.
Warwick, Burlock, you notice on the
Okay.
other Guardian a strange bracelet it wears glows slightly, and its metal harness sort of buckles in slightly. As the other guardian, the metal buckles out a little bit.
They're linked.
And a little bit.
Oh no.
Get the impression that they might be splitting the damage between them.
Okay. But yeah, Ava turns to Reservoir. Reservoir, back up!
Back up.
You don't need to tell her twice.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's gonna be my turn.
yeah. So I will back up to here, getting out of the way of those creatures, and then, oh my gosh, I will, let's play around with seeing what these things might be vulnerable to. I'm going to cast, I'll go with a simple acid splash at this guy. So that's a dexterity save. I guess.
Dexterity save. Gotcha.
Sorry.
A 10.
So it's all of 6 acid damage.
6 acid damage.
And just trying to see if that seems to affect it.
It does. You see the acid splash and sizzle down its chest. And then Ava, you watch as the bracelet on the other one glows, and you see some of that damage get spread across the two of them.
Annoying.
It only takes it, and so the acid doesn't have the effect on one that you would expect, but then the other appears to suffer a little bit of damage.
Alright. Good. That's not bad.
Any bonus actions?
Nope. Not yet.
It is its go. It steps outwards of its compartment, not almost knocking aside the table with the flasks. Glass shatters on the ground, spreading odd liquids and concoctions across the stone. And then it just looks at you, Reservoir, who just cast at it, and raises its hand. And you see a glyph in the center of its hand shatter. And I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
It's Iron Man!
Guys, not my smartest moment. And by that I mean closing my character sheet so I don't have to wait for it to load up again. Oh my gosh, it's not loading. Okay, there we go. Charisma save. Well, I'm a sorcerer. I should be good
You're a
at that.
Are you within aura protection?
27.
I got a 27. I don't think I need to worry about that.
You got 30.
I mean, with the aura, you are in it, so that is technically a 30. It reaches out, and you suddenly, the world around you flashes and shakes, and for the briefest moment, you see the material plane. Sunshine, blue skies, and then you realize banishment, and then you're back.
Ooh.
I just go, oh, that can send you
And
to another plane.
And then
Isn't that a good thing?
The
No.
symbol in its hand fades and is gone, and then it lowers its hand. And
Reservoir, for you, you're linked here. If you're sent to another plane, you're free. You're linked here.
Yeah.
You are tied here. If you're sent there, you're free.
I can't come back. I can't help you if I am gone.
But you're free.
Warwick, it's your turn.
Warwick spends his turn saying, "You're free, you're free."
5 foot step. Attacking the one Ava is on.
Okay. Oh, I forgot something. Just as before it went and cast at you, you see mechanisms start to recover back some of the damage that was dealt.
Yay. The other thing is, it just cast in combat, in base-to-base combat, so I get an attack of opportunity.
No, because that's a Pathfinder rule.
Damn. Oh, well. I load too many systems in my brain. I get them.
New system, who this?
Too many systems.
Not a thing in 5e. Neither is a 5-foot step. You could move like that for free.
I know. I'm just, again, too many systems. I'm reading up more every week. So first attack on Ava's one. 22 for 12 points of damage.
20. That does hit.
Second attack. 16 attack.
16 does not hit.
And
The first
bonus-
one clangs against it.
Bonus action will be to do the butt strike. I'm just trying to find it. There it is.
Bird strike.
That's it.
And that will not hit.
Flailing or
You
mailing.
strike out with the first one, stabbing into it, and you see sparking of arcane energy that power this thing. And then as you try and pull out, you thrust forward again, and it just tink, catches your halberd and tink, throws it to the side.
Hey, no fair.
All right. Let's. I forgot to. I keep forgetting that. It is. Where's the music gone? There we go.
It's not looped.
I keep forgetting you have to manually click loop on Roll20. Okay, it is the Hezru's turn. As you guys are fighting, you suddenly hear the heavy breathing come to a stop. And Reservoir, Ava, Warwick, you're kind of preoccupied. Burlock and Ashe, you see now as all of a sudden, seemingly no longer in the throes of intense pain, the Hezru calmly gets up. The eyes now glowing with a fervor and an intensity, and it just steps forward towards the bar and starts to pull.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I said we should
no.
kill it.
Okay, that's going to be its turn. How many attempts does it get for that? But there is something uncanny about it now. Before it seemed to be in absolute agony, and now it's almost robotic and zombified, like how it's just moving forward, grasping and pulling. It's like deliberate and intelligent, unlike the demon that it supposedly is.
Oh boy.
You can try. That's going to be... Nope. Okay. It starts to pull and wrench at the bars, and it's soon, by the end of its turn, it's got an arm out, and it is now trying to use its shoulder to like force the bars further apart. Shield Guardians go. It notices that, and it's going to reach out, the symbol in its hand glowing again, and it's going to attempt to banish the Hezru.
Also bad if
fine.
it's infected with something bad. Just wanted to point that one out.
So that is going to be a charisma save. All right. There is a forceful pulling of the air, and suddenly the Hezru disappears.
Oh no.
Spanish.
Yeah.
It's
Fun.
infected and diseased. Vanished.
It's Kashara's turn. But like anything you'd like Kashara to do in particular? In fact, I'm gonna.
No.
Yeah, Kashara's just gonna turn invisible. Jeez.
I was gonna yell at Kashara, like, close the close the locker? See if closing the locker.
Yeah,
gets
she
rid of
does.
these things?
She like flies up and then just like drops herself on the chest to like close it with her feet, and it closes shut. But what's been done is done, and the shield guardians are still up and about. That shield guardian also recovers. I forgot to do that. Oops.
Getting's okay.
All right,
Okay, that's
Ashe,
fine.
it's your turn.
Okay, I look over at, well, seeing the Reservoir disappear, I'm just like, oh, thank God. Alright, perfect. I'm going to cast Haste on Burlock.
Don't forget your Force Ballista.
Yes, but Haste is more important, I believe. So I cast Haste on Burlock, and I say, good luck! And I'm going to Force Ballista. Did I see which one banished the Reservoir? Which one banished
The
it?
one that's fighting Ava.
Okay, and then I'm going to instead. I would definitely know that concentration stuff exists, so I'm going to Force Ballista the one to the south instead.
Okay.
Yep. So Force Ballista.
15
15 is a
Not
miss.
hit.
Yeah. Okay, and then I'm going.
So
Yeah, I'm
they
gonna
share
actually.
the damage.
They
Just
share
gonna-
damage. They share the heal.
Just...
Well, do they? If the other one takes damage because it's shared, would it still have to make a concentration check?
Don't know. Probably be it, right? We don't
Interesting
know.
question.
That's just magic.
Burlock,
thinking
it's your
thoughts.
turn.
Burlock is hasted, so Burlock's current AC would actually be at 18 with the haste.
Mhm.
I have advantage in dex saving, and I gain additional action each of my turns. So that means I've got 3 actions. Well, I'll use my bonus action to rage. So it takes me to
Okay.
3 rages. And hit my rage damage. And I will run up and if can I get if I get there, is that classified as flanking or is that on the table?
No, flanking has to be directly opposite.
I hope as a large creature I'll get flanking, but that's all right.
So Warwick would have to be standing here for it to be
well,
flanking.
I'll get to there. I pretty much just wanted it there, but that'll do. So I will
Also, you'd kind of be standing on the middle of a desiccated corpse, which you could if you want to.
I'm a medium creature.
And the corpse will be
They'll
looking up your
they'll
kilt.
bring me up to head height, so I can actually do a couple of things. Anyway, I will use my great sword and attack thrice with my sword. So, great sword. Once.
10 will
I
miss.
Thrice.
Ping! Bounces off. Ping! The heavy armor, proving too hard for you to make purchase on.
You also have reckless attack. Don't remember that. But maybe you don't.
Yeah,
do
not
that.
against these things at the moment. I'll see how bad I can be first. So, and the third one, thank you to haste with a 27.
27 does hit. 17 points of
does.
damage.
A hit!
Okay.
A hit! A very palpable hit! And that is my turn.
Is okay. You know, we all
Alright.
have magic weapons, so I'm not sure if that would affect resistances or anything.
Oh. They're not resistant to slashing, are they?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Hope not.
Ava, it is your turn.
Yay!
Would it be
Okay,
slashing or bludgeoning?
The sword is slashing.
No, but would they be resistant to slashing or
Well,
bludgeoning?
I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna keep beating the shit out of it. 'Cause it worked so well for me last time.
It
Yeah, so the 2 initial attacks. Not as good.
Both hit.
Both hit. Okay,
Just
that's
barely.
good. So let's use a key point. Do I want to try using a technique again? I mean, I may as well. I think I'll try and take away its reaction again.
Okay.
I wonder how its dexterity is. No, I think I'll just try and take away his reaction again.
Okay.
One attack. 2 attack.
17 will hit.
Oh.
14 will miss.
Rolls weren't as good this time.
3 hits is pretty good.
Yeah.
Got 29 damage. Are you complaining?
Yeah, I'm complaining.
All right. Reservoir, it's your turn.
Excellent idea, Ashe. I am going to, well, first I'm gonna move a little bit. Nope. I am gonna stay right where I am because honestly, I don't think anything's gonna do better. I am going to twin spell haste. So can you just a second?
Okay.
So I have to spend 3 sorcery points, and I'm gonna twin it on. I'm gonna twin it on the giant creatures. No, I'm gonna do Ava and Warwick.
What happens if you haste to haste?
I don't think anything
I-
happens.
I don't think it stacks.
You
That
get
would be-
very
Yeah.
old very quickly.
I don't want to find out, so I'm just gonna do it on the other people that aren't already hasted, and I have to roll for wild magic. I'm good.
That's fine. No surge.
I think
Yeah.
the API is putting the haste on the casters, not on the.
No, it's for concentration.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's a. Sure, that's
Yeah.
for concentration, not for haste.
It is for concentration.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's for concentration.
And
And what's good is that if you take damage, it automatically prompts a concentration check. It's a good
Ooh,
idea.
nice.
Nice one.
and that's it for my turn. I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay. The shield guardians go. At the top of its turn, its dents from your fists start to slowly recover back.
Hopefully.
And it is going to lean towards you, Ava, and just two fists.
Wrong shield
it's going
goal. Wrong shield one. South.
Oh, yes, right. It's the other one. This one, it is going to make 2 fist attacks against one against each of you. So against Burlock, that's going to be a 15, which I don't believe hits.
No, at the
And
moment.
against Warwick, that is going to be a 24, which
No.
will hit.
I just wanted to say
You
no,
take
okay.
12 points of bludgeon. You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage as a metal fist, boom, impacts into your chest,
Ooh.
sends you coughing backwards, denting your armor. You feel like you feel that's going to certainly bruise. It's your turn.
I'm going to try to focus on the one. So focus on the one with Ava. And just do the 3 attacks once again. Has there been any difference between like slashing, piercing, or bludgeoning effects on them? They just
Not that you could tell. Are you sorry, Reservoir? Who did you haste? You hasted Warwick and Ava.
Yeah.
so all 3 fighters.
So
are-
everyone's hasted.
Everyone's
Yes.
hasted.
Yeah.
But so technically, because you'd get 4, including the bonus action one.
Oh, that's right. 4 then.
Fine.
That's so
You
1,
normally get 3. That's why I'm asked. That's why I was asking.
2.
Oh, crit. Nice.
There's a crit in there. Bring out the
A
cards.
natural 20,
Um.
23.
So 3rd normal attack, the hasted one,
Mhm.
and then the butt strike.
Mhm.
With the bonus action.
Remember, you have smite as well.
I do, but I
All
just don't think
hit.
smites gonna affect really. So I'm not.
All of them hit.
Oh,
For a total of 12, 24, 37, 45 points of damage.
smite dice also
As
double
you
with crits.
lay into this
Oh.
thing.
Yeah, no,
Pardon?
I won't double the crit from the smite. I'm sorry. Yeah,
No,
I do
no worries.
generally save them for demons. I know what you mean.
Mm-hmm. 21.
Okay, so this is going
45.
to prompt 4 con checks.
Oops.
That's going to be, so the first one is going to be, well, I think they're all 10. Pass,
Oh no.
pass, pass, pass. Okay. It is now the other shield guardian's turn. Its damage starts to repair itself, and then it leans back and is going to unleash 2 fist attacks on Ava.
Yeah.
First one's going to be a 24.
Yeah, that hits.
Hmm.
Second one's going to be a 23.
Oh.
Yeah, that hits.
Don't
Not
forget
that it-
plus.
Entirely matters for that, but you do have a +2 to your AC right now.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is my AC's 20 then.
Lucky, I rolled 2 ones in the second attack. So you take in total 11 from the first and 7 from the second.
Ones.
Total of 18.
Ooh.
Yeah. Fun.
Okay. It is Kishara's go.
Kishara can stay
She's-
invisible.
Yeah, she's going to go invisible.
But keep an eye out and let us know if something decides to pop back into existence, like a demon
Okay.
infested with light.
Okay. Ashe, it's your go.
I'm going to first of all do my Force Ballista on the one that did not do the banishment. So, well, we don't know if he's making concentration checks. So the one that didn't seem to cast it. So the one to the south.
The one that, yeah.
Okay. 20.
20 will hit.
Okay. And then it slams into it. Can I push it back 5 feet?
Yep, it is. Poof, pushed further back into the cubby it came from.
All right.
Would that
And then
constitute an attack of opportunity since it's leaving my threatened?
I think that only works
No,
if it's
attack of opportunity is
voluntarily-
only willful movement.
Yeah,
Not
Voluntary
forced.
movement.
I'm just
Yeah,
making
try.
sure. Yeah, if you guys want to back up, and then I'm going to do. I think I'm just gonna do my ray on it, my cantrip, my little cantrip. That
28 will
is
definitely hit.
28, and then extra
14
D8
points of damage. It's already included.
Oh, is it?
Is it?
I didn't
Oh,
click
no,
it.
it's not.
No, I didn't
It's
click
not.
the little thingy.
Wow,
So, yeah,
that is
it would be
very strong.
17. Yep.
17.
It could also just be
Alright.
2 sometimes. But yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Ash, we need to focus on one, not both of them at the same time.
That's why I'm pushing it back so someone can block it.
And with that, you hear it. Hold on. I just need to check something.
Door closes. Gas starts sleeping out.
Okay, yeah, sure. So, you blast it back, knock it boom, back into its cubby, and then you fire out the lightning, shocking it. And the other reaches out, and the lightning sparks from one to the other as they share the damage. And then suddenly, you hear a sound as appearing once again.
Ah, shoot.
No.
The banishment is lost, and Hezru reappears.
Did the lightning appear to have any sort of significant effect or different effect than any of the other damages that have been done?
No. Nope.
Okay.
It just appears that they are sharing the damage.
Okay.
Make
just
a
wanted
make
to
an
ask.
Arcana or history check. Just
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I just didn't know if lightning might affect them differently because they're, like, I don't know, somewhat metal constructs.
22. You've read about these before. These are shield guardians. They are designed to help protect fragile wizards from assault. And so part of that protection is they can absorb damage that the wizard may or may not take by way of a bracelet. These have been set up that they are wearing each other's bracelets and so are absorbing damage for the other.
Do I
So
know of any
that's-
particular vulnerabilities they might have?
No. Other than what would be considered normal for a construct, as in poison won't work, essentially is what you can know. Burlock, it's your turn.
Would Reservoir have yelled out that information? About the information about the things? In that case, then Burlock would do a cold shot to try to get the bracelet.
Is it built into the constructs, or is
Or
it
is it wearing?
they're wearing it?
Trust me to throw him the question that really... So, is it wearing the bracelet, or is it part of the construct, the bracelet?
It appears to be part of it.
Alright.
Lovely.
Great. I'm going to step forward and block the Shield Guardian, and I'm going to do my 3 attacks.
Okay.
So once.
20 will hit.
Twice.
So will a 17.
And 3 times.
Exactly 17.
Damn. 12. Yeah, all 3 hit for a total of 24, 34, 41 points of damage.
And we'll snarl.
And
at-
both of them buckle in at the force of the blow. Is that your turn?
Yes, that's my turn.
Ava, you're up.
Yes. Okay. So, we're not going to be able to take the bracelets off, are we? I'm just going to keep hitting it. There's not a lot that else I can do. This time I think I will try to knock it prone. So that'd be a dexterity check
Okay.
if I hit.
What's the DC? Do you have to hit with the offhand attack?
It has to be one of the one of
Flurry
the
of blows.
offhand. Oh, one of the flurry of blows.
Okay, so the first one doesn't hit.
Okay.
Try to sweep the leg, but you just clang into metal and hurt your shin
You
a bit.
do
Oh,
get
seriously?
Neither does the second.
you do get the 3rd attack from
Yeah.
haste though.
Oh,
So-
yeah. So I
Yeah.
get.
If you did 3 of
So you-
those plus 2 flurries of blows.
You still
Wait,
will
wait.
be able to knock
So-
it prone because that has to be with flurry of blows.
Okay.
But you can
So
still
I get
attack
one
another
more
time.
attack.
You do.
Oh my god! I ran out of luck.
Doesn't-
I used
yeah,
it all.
Unfortunately.
Plus
Yeah.
9.
You were doing remarkably in the first few.
It's all gone downhill from here. This
Don't
is
say
it,
that now.
boys.
Don't say that.
Okay,
Uh,
Reservoir, it's your go.
Yes. I am going to cast Chromatic Orb at this fellow here.
Okay.
I keep closing my character sheet. Why do I keep doing that? And now it's just blank. Why is it blank?
I deleted everything.
Okay, there we go. So I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb, And I'm just gonna do that at first level. Acid, naturally.
17.
Yes. And then I'm gonna step over here. I don't want to be close to that.
Good idea.
Demon.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Could you roll a d20?
Oh, yes. That is the thing that I need to do.
You're fine. Alright, Shield Guardians go. Oops. Did not recover 38 hit points. No.
No, please.
Okay. It, again, Burlock, you see the damage it sustained start to repair, and it leans back and then tries to pummel you twice with its fists.
Mm-hmm.
Heavy metal clangs crash into you with a 21.
Yep.
And a natural one.
Fair enough.
Okay. Rolling severity for that. 42, not severe. So, you take 9 points of bludgeoning damage, halved because you're ranging, to 4.
Fun.
That's its go. Warwick, you're up.
Which one's looking worse? We're like sharing the damage around, and they're sharing the damage around. Is anyone worse than the other?
They're looking pretty much the same. The one that fighting Burlock has just had the chance to heal slightly, and the other one hasn't.
Doesn't matter if you hit them before heal or after heal. I don't know. We'll try for the one for Ava. We'll keep on going with that one. And yeah, just keep on trying with that one. I'll also move just a little bit forward so I can share some of the damage possibility from Ava.
Right.
So 1, 2, 3. So 26,
Hits,
13,
misses,
25.
hits. 13 misses, the other 2 hit. 21.
And swing around for the butt strike. For
It is looking,
as well.
particularly, they're looking very dinged up now.
Well, I'd hope so.
Okay. Hezru's go. As you hear iron and metal start to... as it bends the bars further and further, but it's still not quite breaking out. It's close though, as one of the bars buckles and it forces its shoulder outwards. Shield's Guardians go. It's going to recover. And then it is going to pummel down on you, Warwick, because you seem to be the greater threat at the moment. So, with a 18 to hit.
Yes.
Miss, did you say?
Too fast for you.
And a 12. So both fists miss as you weave out the way of both strikes. Kashara, from invisible, what could she do?
Does she help?
You hear
Is that possible?
Burlock, you hear telepathically, it's like in your head, we got a problem. We got a problem, he's almost out. And I don't think she can do very much at all. Let me just check her character sheet.
I think she can. She can do.
Can she use the help action to help to give Burlock advantage?
Sure, yeah. She is going... Yeah, that's exactly what she's going to do. She's going to fly in, appear out of nowhere, and...
Give a wet willy.
Does the help action... Does you have to be adjacent to
You
person
yes.
you're helping, or the enemy you're...
The enemy
I
that
believe it's adjacent to. No,
enemy.
Yeah, enemy.
So if you're doing ranged attack,
Okay.
you can help
Yeah.
someone that's doing range, but you have to be adjacent to the target.
I
that
think
they're
she
doing
can
it.
also stay invisible
yeah.
too. Because invisibility only discasts when you attack or cast a spell.
Good point. All right, so she will remain invisible, and she will start haranguing the shield guardian from invisible, like kind of like pelting at it. It kind of like kind of looks around, see what is frustrating it.
That little mozzie just flies around the head in the middle of the night.
But then
Imagine it
you
has
do
true
notice
sight.
it kind of it zooms in on a location, and just starts watching, and Kishara, you hear Kishara say, "Oh shit, I think it can see me."
That's a move.
Yeah,
That's not good.
Ashe, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to everyone, there's a bit of an issue coming on, and I'm just gonna kind of
Deal with it.
I'm going to ignore that and do Ray of Lightning on the one that's in front of these. Since
Okay.
that one right there. So the Ray, and then Force Ballista afterwards. 22.
That'll hit.
Keep doing the D8 missing.
14 will
missing.
miss.
So 15 plus, so it's 19 damage.
19
I'm
points of
going
damage.
really high for these rays. And then I'm going to end my turn, actually. Just try to keep out of
Okay.
sight of the Hezru.
All right, Burlock, you're up.
On two different fronts, I yell out, "We've got a problem," and I will use 3 of my attacks to get rid of the Shield Guardian, because I'm hoping that we clear the Shield Guardians out, we'll get to that one. So, attack the Greatsword once,
That'll hit.
twice,
That'll hit.
and the haste.
And 3 hits for a
Holy
total
cow.
of, goddamn, 14, 13, that's 27, 37, 40, 42. It's close. It's close. You beat down on this thing, and as you break it, and you see it's like wires and like this mechanisms inside that power it, the clockwork, break apart enough to destroy it, but then from the bracelet glows and it kind of like quickly forms back together, but not very well. It's hasty, and you feel like any second now a well-timed blow will shatter these for good.
I don't have any other attacks. do
These
I?
or that one.
Both.
Both are like that.
Yeah.
Yep. They
Damage
share the
shared.
damage. Ava, it's your turn.
If
Haha.
you've got anything,
Wow.
do it now.
I'm just gonna keep. That's all I've been able to do is just punch it. I don't really know what else I can do here.
We'll steal
I'm
this
still-
bitch.
I'm still hasted, aren't I?
Yep.
You
So
are.
I get at least
Mhm.
3 normal.
At least.
So, that first strike, you see this thing absorb some of the damage, and it kind of crumples slightly, and a bit of plating falls off, seeing a spinning gear in the center, and you laser focus in on that, and just straight through it, the gear cracks, and you see the entire mechanism just start to fall apart from the inside. Gears tumbling and falling as it shuts down. They are both, and the other one you see now, Burlock, as you watch, the bracelet glows. Electricity charges through as it tries to absorb the damage, but it's just too much, and that act alone shatters the gears inside as it too falls. So that was your first attack. I'll say you can have back that second one because you wouldn't have needed it.
Okay. Ava takes a moment, and turns to the what's it called, the demon
Ezreal.
Ezra, seeing that it's like trying to escape and things like that, and she's gonna just come over here and be like, "Stop! We want to help you."
Make an insight check. You've no idea. Reservoir, it's your turn.
I'm sorry, Ava. I am going to.
Oh, also, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, Ava,
Oh,
as the stench fills your nose again.
I'm too close. Wait, am I close enough to work for? No.
You're not.
You moved
Just out
away.
of Warwick's range. 7. You are poisoned until the start of its next turn.
Yay! Stinks.
All right, Reservoir, it's your turn.
Would I have a clear shot through the bars, or would that risk doing damage to the bars? Or do I not know?
Oh, sure. Depends on how you roll, to be honest.
It's
Certainly,
like halfway
certainly
through
try.
the bars, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got like
Yeah.
its arm and like half of its torso outside of the bars.
Okay. I guess I'll aim for. Yeah. No. Yeah, I'll aim for that part. I'm just gonna do a simple acid splash.
Okay.
Alright. Just in case we run into other things. So dexterity save. It's not bad on damage.
That fails.
It's,
You pull up a globule of acid and throw it, and it splashes against its chest, and you see the skin start to blister and peel as the acid seeps in. But then, a glow from inside burns outward, and you see that wound start to heal.
Oh boy.
Does not appear to have the effect you wished.
Reservoir looks horrified.
The light was healing it before.
Warwick, it's your turn.
Hasted. I move up. Con save, was it? There.
Con save, yes.
And if it's halfway out, if I'm and with a reach weapon, I'm able to reach it from here, to reach, say, this square there.
No, you'd have to.
Worth a try.
For you have a reach of 10 feet. It says if you're within 10 feet of it.
Oh,
So you need to make the save if you want to hit
worth a try. 22.
it. You grit your teeth and you scrunch up your nose. It's horrible, but this is nothing. You are not poisoned.
It's cleaning the latrines. So 3 attacks. 1, 2, 3. Holy crap!
Oh my god!
That is
Oh my!
nuts.
Oh my!
And the butt strike, if I'm allowed.
You are
Oh.
cursed.
That is actually
Wow!
Change
Let's try to
your
go for
dice.
4 for 4.
That is worthy of a screenshot.
No, couldn't get
Yeah.
4 for 4.
super close though. Oh my goodness. Oh
What happens?
man.
You step forward. I'm sorry, but it's 3 natural ones. I can't. You step forward to raise your halberd against this thing. You start to pierce it forward, and it just looks at you. And has anyone here seen The Lighthouse?
Yes.
That scene when William Dafoe stares down at Robert Pattinson with the beacons for eyes. It's just like that, as this thing stares through you, and you freeze. And you just feel like you can't move. And the light is bearing into you. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh no.
Okay. Alright. It is the
Wisdom's
Hezru's turn.
one of my strongest saves. Sorry for the sarcasm.
The Hezru now bursts through the cage and steps out and doesn't roar, it doesn't shout, it just looks at you and just goes to strike. It is going to make 3 attacks, 2 against Warwick, 1 against Ava. It's going to claw, it's going to bite against Ava. Which is going to be a 14 to hit.
Misses.
Okay, you jump back as its claws crunch around the space you used to be, and then with 2 claws it strikes at Warwick with a 9 and a 24.
24's a hit, 9's miss.
24 is a hit. You take... Don't want to roll that. Do 12 points of slashing damage and 2 points of radiant damage as this thing claws into you. Shield Guardian is dead. Kashara's go. Anything you'd like her to do in particular, Burlock?
Stay safe.
Okay.
Just have
Ashe,
come
it's
down
your
with
turn.
Sanita.
I'm going to look at it. Am I still frightened? I know that was a while ago, but I'm not sure if that would be still applicable in the situation.
I would say right now, make a wisdom saving throw
Sure.
to see if you are or not.
I think, yeah, Warwick is within range, I believe. So technically +3.
I think he's just out.
Is it just out? Oh, it would be 12 then.
You don't need. Yeah. Is it? No, that's a 15. It's not. You didn't have
Oh, is
plus
it?
3 to that, I don't think.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. So yeah, you're no longer frightened of this thing.
Perfect.
I mean, you've seen one of these things dragged behind a car. You know, how bad could it be?
Oh, fair enough. All right, I'm going to use my Force Balliste on it. Hopefully it hits. 27.
Okay.
Yep.
27
Slamming
does
it
hit.
back. I'm trying to slam it back 5 feet back into the cage. Let's
Okay.
see.
No save. It is just pushed. So
It's just pushed. Yep.
knock it back, and it kind of flies backwards, and then the wound that is left on its surface again starts to close. Accelerated pace.
And it seems robotic in nature right now.
It's
Like
a
it
light
seems to
spell.
just.
It seems its behavior is not what you would expect from a demon. Demons are rage incarnate, they are destruction pure, and this thing should be, by all accounts, screaming and roaring and yelling, but it's cold.
Hmm. I'm just gonna hit it with my ray of lightning. But I am tempted to do something else. For now, I'm just
Okay.
gonna yell out and say,
Again.
"We've got to kill it!"
Strike at it for 18 points of damage, and once again, the effects are mitigated as its wounds are closed.
Okay.
Burlock.
Seeing what's happening, I will rush up to. Okay, if I get to about here, I know I got to roll a con check, but can I attack? Is that through the bars or the bars completely gone now?
I would say it broke through on the other side. You could attack here, but you'd be at disadvantage.
If I
And
do,
yes, please make a con check.
how about there? Would that still be disadvantage?
Yeah, that would be. I would say you could allow. Yeah, that would be fine.
Okay, cool. I'll do that then, and I'll go for a con check.
Yeah, you're totally fine.
Not even with the aura protection. Also, then that's the case. Then I will use my great sword against the person for 3 attacks. So once, twice,
That hits.
17 for the first one, 23 for the second,
That hits.
and 13 for the third.
That misses. So 14, 28 points of damage.
Okay. And I'll take.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my action. That's my turn.
Alright, you have a bonus action still. Phew.
Don't think what I could do with the bonus action. Oh, that'll be the turn.
Okay. Ava, you're up.
Seeing it's definitely attacking us. I guess just is there any opening that I can just wail on it with my fists? Or
Again,
like,
if you get in the right position, certainly.
because like if I get there, like am I able to get through it? Like the bars are in
That
the
would
way?
be disadvantaged because the bars are in the way. You'd have to kind of enter into the. You have to either stand next to Burlock or get inside the cell to.
Is here a bit better then?
That is all right because that's where he broke through.
Okay, that bit's where. Okay, yeah. Well, he's technically within range. I'll punch him from there. He's. Yeah. Oh, I've used up all my luck.
Oh.
19 will hit,
Okay.
and so will a 16.
Okay, that's right.
3 hits. You have a bonus action still.
Yep. Flurry of blows. I'm going to.
Oh, sorry. These would be. I need you to make another con save. Sorry, this would be at the start of your turn.
Oh,
forgot.
yeah.
Okay, so those attacks would not have been at disadvantage. You're fine.
Okay.
You shake off the effects of the stench. You now can focus instead of letting it get to you.
Okay, I'm going to use my open hand technique to try and knock him prone.
Okay, dexterity saving throw.
I believe
Scott?
the.
An 18, I believe, will pass.
Let's see. 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom.
Yes.
It's 11.
I believe yours is
15
I
then.
think yours is a 16. 15, yeah, no. He rolled
Yeah,
a natural
15.
15. But that did still hit.
Yeah. Second one didn't.
Again, with every single one of these blows, every single strike, there's a warmth to the glow within, and every single one of these strikes, the bruising fades rapidly. Reservoir, it's your turn.
Yes, I am going to first step back a little bit because this thing is creepy
And smelly.
it's smelly and gross. And then I am going to use Tides of Chaos to gain advantage on a 3rd level chromatic orb.
Okay. Oh
my god. I blame Karsh.
What? That is not. No.
Holy
Not
shit.
the end. Oh my goodness.
You know what? I'm going to save that one as well.
Would have been crap damage anyway for a 3rd level spell.
Well, maybe something can happen of this. Could you roll the wild magic table, please?
You can turn into a pop plant.
Yeah, give me a second. I gotta do the roll before I can roll on the table, but... Okay. Oh my god, not again!
I'll play
Roll a
it.
d10.
Age.
Age, turning 11.
Okay, this is not as bad. It's still significantly younger,
You
Oh, so
watch
these-
as
but it's
Reservoir.
not another 7 years.
How old are you now? As
I'm
you
15
you
now.
reduce your age by 3 years.
Oh dear.
I'm so Reservoir is
At least how you appear.
Reservoir has been alive for 32 years, but she appears to be 15 years old right now.
Just went from looking like she was.
This is
You
why you don't
see-
get into oil valet.
You've known her.
Oh
See,
my
you see
goodness.
Reservoir's her already very youthful form kind of shrink slightly, and you. I don't know. Is there a Genasi equivalent to acne? I don't know. See her.
They'll
You
describe
see
the
her
reverse
age
cure.
rapidly in reverse to a young mid-teenager appear to be of 15 years of age.
They'll describe the reverse puberty.
She doesn't look that different. She's shorter, slighter. Her clothes are apparently now slightly baggier because they're fitted for someone who was 25 when you met her and is now 10 years younger.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god.
Does she have a mobile phone in her hand and she's like, just. Oh, texting.
But now you could be more likely to be an alcohol genasi now.
Yeah.
She looks.
Oh, no, sorry, less likely, sorry.
Oh my god.
That is actually crazy.
Oh my god.
Beautiful.
It's only going down in age.
What?
You're going to get carded if we
It's
ever get to a
always-
tavern.
Remember,
This is a
remember
this is a
everybody.
story.
Wild magic. moments.
I mean, at this
Wild
point,
magic.
even if she
Not
saves
even
everybody, in Elturel, they're not gonna know who she is anymore.
You're gonna be like, you're fucking. She looks younger than she did when she left home.
Just want to point out, only other person that will see this right now is Ashe.
Yeah.
On
If
position.
everyone's focused on the Hezru, then yes, most likely.
You're the only one that's got
Ash
that side
focused on
view.
the Hezru? Please?
But Ash is the only one that's really got that sideways
Not
view from the.
Yeah. Well, but like, not that it's even something that you can miss. Like, at least the potted plant, like, you turn back around and someone's like, they were a potted plant. And you're like, no, they weren't.
Yeah, I don't think it would be
If
noticed
you turn
right
around
away.
and they're like, she's younger now. That's
I
not
don't think it'd
something
be
you can
noticed.
deny.
Did you just
Anyway.
move your hair?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Warwick, it's your turn.
Okay. If I'm still in the same spot, do I still need to do the con?
No, because you passed, so that's you're
Okay.
no longer affected by it.
Cool. I've got
And
the
I think
sidearm
everyone
shot
passed
for
except
the
Ash.
attack, so I'll just keep up where I am. 1, 2. Actually, no. I'm gonna have to do that one anyway. I was
Another
gonna
now
say
one.
I'm clicking. I was going. Well, yeah, I can't do it. But that one, but there's still 19 in there. I'll do the third one.
There's so many nat ones this session.
I blame
Those are
her.
20.
Fortunately, the other two hit for 24 total.
And the butt strike is a.
21 for another 9.
And I'm actually deciding not to smite. Because smite is radiant damage and darkness is our ally, not radiant.
Okay. The Hezru's turn. Check something.
It's me and I'm nuts.
Okay. You see a shift in its demeanor. The cold expression, like, starts to give way into one of rage. A familiar demonic rage. But now it's something has changed, and it's now the cold, sort of robotic-like behavior has gone, and you now see the pained and wounded animal that you had first encountered, except now it is lashing out, and it's going to charge over here, and it's going to odds. It's going to target Ava. Even, it's going to target Burlock. Even, it's targeting Burlock.
Okay, that's good.
So, first attack. It's an 18.
Me.
Meets beats. You take 11 points of piercing damage and 3 points of radiant for a total of 14, half to 7. Second attack is a 15, which will miss.
Mm-hmm.
The third is a 12, which will miss. It bites down on you, and you feel a burning in your chest, both from the pain and from the light, whatever it happens to be. And as you pull yourself free of its jaws, it claws down against you, snarling and growling, and you raise the greatsword to deflect the blows. Kashara is staying the fuck out of it. Ashe, it's your turn.
Yeah, just from getting a glance, I'm going to kind of step into the room a little bit better. And I'm going to, again, force Ballistae. And again, push it back 5 feet.
20 will hit
And,
for
yep.
11.
And then the Ray of Lightning to see if
It
that will
is
do
pushed
anything.
back into the corner of the room now. Ray of Lightning 15, that will hit.
Yep. So, yep, 17, and it's the end of my turn.
Despite its accelerated healing, you got your guys' continued damage is wearing this thing down repeatedly. And you know, every wound and burn and blast that is healed, you guys are quick enough to be dealing more that it just can't keep up. Burlock, it's your turn.
I don't want to get in the... I do not want to enter that room. Alright. I regret this. I'm going to enter the room.
Okay.
I don't want to.
I just wanted to see what would happen.
I can't actually move into the room.
Oh, there's
on your friends.
I will
I mean, with your friends.
There's a
with your
dynamic
friends.
lightning. I will.
Yeah.
Oh nope, wrong one. There we go.
So, like, having
You
your
should-
friends
you
for
should be able
dinner?
to move in now.
I've got no range, so I've got to push forward. Alright, I'm in the room. Has anything happened?
Not that that you're aware of.
Mm-hmm. Not that I'm aware of. This ends poorly.
Oh no.
Alright, I am... That's right, I can split my movement. I can run in, do my hits, and then run out.
Yes, you can.
Yes, I'm going to do that. So going in, running in with a great sword, once, twice, thrice.
Or the first two hit. The third does not.
And then I will step out. Because I don't want to be there, so attack of
Okay.
opportunity.
4,
Checking something.
5.
Okay. All right. So that is 12, 22.
Mhm.
As you
and-
step out, it kind of
Mhm.
reaches to swipe at you, but its strike is labored. Like the pain is just too much for it to like fully make a purchase. Rolled a natural 20 and a natural 1 with disadvantage. So you back out as it misses you with a bite which could have been very bad. Okay. Ava, it's your turn.
Yes. Oh boy. I don't want to go in there.
Move out of the way so Warwick can get in.
It did use its reaction already.
Yeah, but I don't want to go in.
Mm.
I don't have any ranged attacks either.
Would Ava go in?
Burlock's in there.
No,
Burlock's out.
I went in and stepped out.
You stepped out.
Yeah,
Mhm.
It on my screen is you're still in there.
Oh,
No,
that's where I am at the moment.
he's right next to you, where he was.
Mhm.
What?
He's
Hang
right
on.
Oh,
next
he's
to
right
you.
there.
Let me refresh.
But are you going to go in to the demon?
Well, if Burlock's already out, then
I'm not staying there longer than I need to.
okay. Well, I'm going to Can I hold my action to attack it when it comes back out?
yep, that certainly works. That's your action. Anything else you want to do with your bonus or haste action?
With the haste action.
You can dodge, I think.
Yeah. I think that's
Oh.
probably a good idea.
Oh no, you can't dodge. Sorry.
Yeah, you
can
can attack,
Attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
Well, I'll
And the
use
bar's back.
then I'll spend a key point to use my bonus action to patient defense then.
Okay.
And then I'll use my action to wait for it to come out and attack it.
All right. Ava, it's your Reservoir. Sorry, it's your turn.
Right. I'm gonna do a similar thing. Because it's looking bad, right?
It
So
is, yeah.
I will, since I get it back because I regressed my age again, I will Tides of Chaos, Chromatic Orb, but only at first level.
All right. 26. That hits.
For all of 8.
And assuming that's acid.
It is.
And could you roll the wild magic table, please?
Yep.
Can't just use Ties of Chaos and think I'm not going to make you roll.
I know. Part of me is just hoping that I get the same thing, but this time roll an even number, so I go back up closer to my normal age. Oh,
Hey.
that would be
You're at
useful if I had lost any hit points. Yeah, that's gonna be my turn. Or I'm gonna take another step.
Is that your turn?
back,
All right.
Actually.
Okay.
Warwick, you're up.
Ava, duck.
Quack.
As I don't go in, but instead
Is
blast
it
through.
possible for me to use my reaction to duck?
You don't need to. Warwick, you can enter an ally space. You just can't end your turn there.
Yeah.
So you can move into Ava's space, attack, and move out.
Essentially, yes. So 1, 2, 3. I'm actually blasting past her.
Oh, you're Eldritch Blasting. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the first one hits. The other two
Some-
do not.
yeah. And I don't think we're
Slowly but
hurting
sure-
him enough this round because he's healing.
Okay. It is his turn.
Can you not heal
With
yourself?
Lumbers laboriously forward and swings down. He's going to go for Ava this time
Yay.
with a 11 to hit,
Miss.
an 18 to hit with a claw,
Miss.
and a 9 to hit.
Miss.
So, slow and labored movements unlike, but it's an angry, wounded animal that cannot find the strength to put in a proper fight, and his attacks are failing. Ashe, it's your turn.
Going to
Oh, you would
first
get
of
your
all-
held action, by the way, because he's...
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
Ava would
Sorry.
get her held action.
I get my 2 attacks.
Yes, you do. That's a hit. And that is a hit.
No false ballista, please. No force
Okay,
in the
he's
back
looking
5 feet.
very rough.
I am going to first
Ashe,
of
it's your
all.
turn.
Yep, I'm going to Ray of Lightning first. 28, and then it's not adding the D8 for some reason. 1d8. Oh wow, well that's all good. And then I'm going to Force Ballista. 12 is a miss.
12 will miss.
Okay, and that'll be the end of my turn. I'm just gonna say, back up, please, and then I'm just gonna move my way over. Okay, it's the end of my turn.
Burlock.
Alright, I'm going to do these attacks with Great Weapon Master, so reduce 5 of these, please.
Yep.
So I'll just so people know. Oh. There we go.
5.
And I'm going to do these attacks, however, with Reckless, so there's an advantage.
Reckless Great Weapon Master. Okay.
I'm hoping. First one. 15.
15 will miss.
24.
And 19 will hit for 22 points of damage.
Still up.
Yes.
And third.
That will be a 23.
23.
Burlock,
18.
how do you want to do this?
Yeah.
First attack goes wide. Second attack, we pretty much go up. Step through the head. Try to cleave off the head. And if that doesn't go through, I use the edge of the sword to go through the throat. And purposely will not allow the great sword to go off because light is our enemy. So no
Okay.
flash of white light, but you see him just stare with the
Alright.
sword and hoping that none of the blood gets onto him.
You stab upwards through the jaw as it screams out. The blinding light in its throat and eyes flash as the light is extinguished and fades. And then the limp, cold body falls to the ground, dead.
And Burlock looks at the corpse and says, "Sorry, we couldn't help."
Could I have
Takes-
everyone make a charisma saving throw?
Sorry, Reservoir, you didn't want to be close to us.
That's okay. I'm a sorcerer, even if I won't admit it. Oh, I accidentally had on advantage still, so that's a 9 from me, which is
We're all fucked.
oh shit.
Become the
Wow.
Hezru.
1, 6, 9, 14.
Technically a 4.
No, wait, oh, and that 9 would have been a natural 1 for me too.
Oh wow.
Oh wow!
We're all
Not-
fucked.
Well, you are. I'm good.
I've still got inspiration. I can still do this, but no, I'm gonna
Are
let
you
it go.
going to use it?
You
No.
Will,
I
you have
know.
inspiration too.
Yeah, but I was never gonna use it for this.
We're all fucked. We're all gonna die.
Oh,
you catch your breath after that last fight, and the ferocity and the sheer hardiness of this creature has taken the breath out of you. And suddenly, Ashe, You feel a pain in your chest. Just this uncomfortable sensation.
No.
And you fear for what it could possibly be. And everyone else, you could swear, was Ashe's fiery hair always that bright? And we'll leave it there for this week.
No.
Yes. Yes.
It's always the hair for Ashe.
It's always the hair. The hair is like it's like a Charmander's
Why?
fire, you know.
Why is Ashe always
That's-
the one that
that's
gets
my mood.
possessed?
There's a specifically good range. If it goes too dim, that's bad. If it goes too bright, that's also bad.
Exactly. And if the fire turns out, I die. That's how it works.
You'll Charmander.
Yep.
I think it was a natural one that just got it on well.
How many ones did we get
Yours
that?
is also a natural one.
Too
Was-
many.
Yeah, mine was also technically a natural one. I just have a plus
Say?
8.
It was also the failed roll you rolled when you first entered this place.
I also rolled really bad for that too. Yes.
3.
There
It was
a
like
few.
5. It was
So
a
anyway,
lot.
instead of going through that, yeah, we had a lot of failed rolls today. It's been entertaining. Hopefully we do better next time. Actually, next
That was
time at least.
That was fucking crazy. That was crazy the amount of nat ones.
3 now.
Three.
So we have at least 8. Hang on.
I didn't.
So while we're doing,
Um,
while we're doing that,
At least next time, it'll be the Extinction Curse, our circus game, where, well, fumbles are a bit more entertaining, and fumbles can be written off as, well, you can always send in the clowns. Well, sometimes.
Before I forget, Ashe, you currently have disadvantage on all ability checks.
Perfect. Thank you for letting
Yeah,
me know.
so
Is
at
it-
least 8, possibly more.
Yeah. So, yeah,
I'm
this
just gonna
is.
note that as having a level of exhaustion, by the way.
Can we get
this is
some
Pardon?
good music before?
I'm gonna note
forget.
that as having a level of exhaustion.
Yeah.
technically.
It is equivalent. Might not always be.
Sure.
Can we get
Grim
some good
music,
music,
yes.
please, as well, before we forget? So, yeah, we had a lot of failed rolls today. And we had a very stressed Lorian Ross GMing, going, oh my god, I need more prep, need more prep. And we did all of,
2 rooms.
yeah. Well, I wouldn't even say
went
2
up some
rooms.
stairs.
We searched, we continued searching room, which we had already searched last week. And we had a look at another room, which we didn't really do anything because of the puzzle. Then we went up 1 stair. So I'd say 1 room plus a little bit. So, yay.
Gosh,
So-
I hope there was something useful in that chest.
I don't think there was. Except for a couple of bad things.
Neither do I.
Wait until next week to find out.
Yay!
Yay!
So, Amy, would you like to do your outro?
Hi, I'm Emi Rabbit, but you guys can call me Emi, and I play Eva, the human monk. This has been fun, very stressful, a bit emotional. Why does Ashe always get possessed? It's always Ashe. You can find me over on twitch.tv/gatheringnerds, where we do all sorts of things, like we play board games. We've got a Vampire the Masquerade game going, and we're actually at the moment we have on our Friday nights we have Wrath and Glory replacing Shadowrun in our short run campaigns, which is interesting. And we've also got our Minecraft and our like game night streams, which are always a lot of fun, and we just chill and talk shit. Yeah.
Thank you, Dank Magician God, for following the Goblin Cave. Welcome
Oh,
in.
thank you.
And as many goblins as
Yeah.
possible to fight off the evil kobolds that keep on attacking our systems.
Yeah, all sorts of things happening there. So,
Those are the
Well,
least of your
just-
worries.
kobolds
Um,
are misunderstood.
and I've also been doing on like my own private channel, doing some like just playing Minecraft because I just want to play Minecraft all the time. So I'm just like, I'm gonna stream it. On my own channel. So that's at Emi EMMI_Rabbit. I've been doing some stuff I started this week, so that's fun.
I think it was your private channels where we actually raided the very first time when you were doing painting.
No, that was on Gathering Notes.
Are you sure? Okay.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since we
It's
did
been a
that.
long time. Yeah.
Yeah. MrLiveProducer.
Hello, I'm MrLiveProducer. I've been playing Burlock Ungard, your barbarian ranger, who is going to have the heebie-jeebies for a while because he went into the big giant green room with the big giant monster, who he didn't want to do, but yeah, you can usually catch me on twitch.tv/MrLiveProducer, where I usually do VR content. I haven't been streaming recently because I've been busy getting my day job sorted out and doing the final touches on this behemoth here, which is coming to Goblin Cave very, very soon.
Yes.
I just finished this last major section of that last night.
So
as
much
in
work.
putting that into Roll20. Oh god, it's almost been like a year. If I go back in my Twitter posts, I actually put a Twitter post saying, "Well, I'm starting this now," and I actually started the project. So I'd love to see how long it's taken me to actually do it.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
been a mission.
Del.
Hi everyone, I am Del. I've been playing Reservoir, your Water Genasi sorcerer, who now appears less than half her age. You can pretty much only find me here, whether we're playing Extinction Curse, Saints and Sinners, or the occasional Smuggler's Run. Tune in next week, even though I have to not be here next week, but also tune in the week after that. Just tune in always. There's almost always something going on. That's very fun to watch.
Will.
Yes, hey everybody, my name is Will. I'm playing Ashe the Fire Genasi Artificer. Hopefully everything works out for the best. If it doesn't, that's also awesome because I'm very interested to see what happens on this show because everything never goes to plan. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the episode today. And yeah, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Also follow the channel and make sure you join us again for next week because yeah, we have a lot of fun here. Next week and the following week and every other show on this channel actually. So yeah.
There's a lot of channels that we raid, and like pretty much all my favorite channels to raid are all live right now. So I'm still trying to figure out which one to do. So we'll find one of them.
Favorite.
It is really that like everyone's like looking amazing, and one show title is called Porn in the Woods. I'm like, I really want to raid just for the show title, but
Do it.
they're playing Tales from the Loop, so it's just like the kids and teenagers and that type of that's right.
Yeah.
So I'm tempted doing that one. So I don't know who we're going to raid yet. But my name is Karsh Goblin. This has been fun. Tomorrow we're not going to have our TTRPG book club for no other reason that it is Autism Awareness Day tomorrow. At least in Australia, we're like a day ahead. In the US right now, it is transgender. What am I?
It is
It's
Trans Visibility Day.
Trans Visibility Day, that's right. Transgender Visibility Day today in America. That was yesterday for us, but tomorrow we have Autism Awareness Day, and so we do pretty much every year we play when we can the Max and Autistic Journey, which is an amazing game. Probably going to play the whole way through because it's really nice, it's really great, and we're just going to chat and have fun and just talk about autism. I'm autistic. I've been fighting and running away from a formal diagnosis, but I am autistic. My Goblin is severely autistic or severely on the autism spectrum, and we're going to have people come in. We have other people in our community that are also affected by autism, and just chat and talk about how it affects us and those around us, etc., while playing, and just bring awareness to autism, etc. And as always, down in the links we have the autism quotient, which is just a survey you can take. It doesn't mean that you are autistic or not with the results. It just gives you factors and indications throughout your life. And my recommendation is always, don't just fill it out yourself, but fill it out with a partner or fill it out with someone around you that knows you, because if you're autistic, your brain doesn't always recognize the same things that other people recognize for you. So for me, when I did it, I scored very differently to what my partner at the time scored me. Not because she was feeling mean, it's just because she could see the things which my brain doesn't recognize that I'm doing. So that's also a thing. So that's happening tomorrow. Next week for this time slot we have Extinction Curse, which is our circus game, and of course we've got Guard's Tale, and we're going to have. Sorry, Guard's Tale's not on next week, because of reasons, and we should have Call Cthulhu on next week. Should something happening. But anyway, Lorian.
Hi, I'm Lorian Ross. I have been your Dungeon Master Extraordinaire for tonight's descent into Avernus. Or should I say, not descent into Avernus, but my own homebrew module, The Light from Afar.
Ooh.
Emi has a title.
So,
Fancy.
it has a title.
Although it
So
is-
I am very, very excited to share this all with you. It's been a project of mine that I've had heavy thoughts on for many, many years. Not years. Ever since when I first started planning this campaign, I knew I wanted to make this. And I'm glad it's now finally coming to fruition. But it has been a labor of love, and I'm excited to see what you guys unearth. And also to help me balance it, because I don't know what works and what doesn't. So we'll see at the end of it.
Oh, so TPK
Alright.
is a
You can
flashback?
find me...
TPK is a flashback.
What's that?
If we get TPK'd, it's going
No,
to be
you're
a
playing
flashback.
a flashback right now.
Dream sequence.
Yeah.
Oh, I see, yeah. So yeah, you can find me on Twitter at SkyBlueShinks, soon to be changed to Lorian Ross. I've not got around to doing that. But everywhere else, you can find me at Lorian Ross. I have music out on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Music, all your streaming services, you name it. And when I'm not working on this, I'm working on music. I've started streaming. I've done 2 so far. Just as I was composing the theme for Extinction Curse, which was really fun. And yeah,
That sounds
catch me
incredible.
here next week when I play my Kobold Sorcerer. Awesome.
Where Jake might
That's it.
finally light up his poi.
It's fun. It's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. It's gonna be great.
We're going to be raiding Vorpal Tales because, well, I just can't get over that the show name, the episode name, playing Tales in Loop. Stick around for that. Say hello. Share the love. And thank you everyone for coming in and enjoying our failure to deal with some sword golems, also some shield golems, and a demon who I don't think smiting would have been the best idea at that point. If he was doing radiant damage on us, I don't think doing radiant damage on that would be good.
Yeah.
Whoopsie. Okay,
Good
so
rule
bye
of
for now.
thumb.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.